the Esoteric Order of Roleplayers present The Great Pendragon Campaign by Greg Stafford, with David Larkins as the Game Master.
Wow.
Defeat her.
Yep.
After being accosted by ethereal goop on some stairs.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. It was black
Circle wave, twisted the guy's head off.
Just popped it right off.
It was like, oh, well, he said that he couldn't be killed by any sword, and so tear his head off.
Why didn't he use a spear?
It's more fun to pop a guy's head off.
I mean, do you really want to have to go through testing all of those hypotheses?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
All he said was sword.
That is true.
Fair enough.
Let's go in.
We were in prison with King Arthur.
Was it noon
with his
time?
hippie beard. I don't know about this hippie beard.
Oh, yeah.
It's big nub.
Norse slang to put stuff in your beard.
Mm-hmm.
Are you recording?
Yes,
as soon as I can grow a beard.
Oh man, the last time I looked, the light wasn't on. I thought we were safe.
You're never safe in Pendragon.
I like to surreptitiously hit those buttons.
No countdown at all. Just go time. I see where
No,
you're
you know what? The speaker was never paired.
It's true. The speaker was never paired.
Mm.
Speaker is not paired.
No, it's not.
Is the speaker impaired?
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
It's the last good one of the night, guys.
No, I don't think so.
It was the first and thus the last.
Indeed.
There we go.
Alrighty. So yeah, it was an eventful year last year. That is for definites.
For Sheezy.
Mm-hmm.
What's your character's name?
Siegbright.
Interesting one, that's right. Siegbright.
It's brilliant victory.
I love it.
All the Norse.
I'm going to take that as my new last name. Alright, thank you.
Replacing Moonfrog already?
Well, yes! Moonfrog, let's go.
Oh.
It's a family name, but I'm tired of it.
Fair enough.
Alright. Entered phase.
Indeed.
Let's kick it off. Who wants to roll first?
Dave, obviously, because he's been missing.
Oh yeah, it's true.
True.
Alright, winter phasing.
Yeah.
Phase in. 11.
Phase out. Relations.
Mm-hmm.
Are you wed?
Nope.
Lustful.
With a mug like that,
I make
someone will
it.
still...
Oh, Lord.
The horsemanship and the harp are pretty attractive.
That's
Maybe
true.
there's a blind one that was looking for love.
Oh, boy.
Maybe we'll have to blind someone.
Wow, okay.
So,
Strategy.
you can flirt, and that involves rolling flirting, appearance, and dance.
Oh, lovely.
What's your
Appearance.
flirt?
My flirting's 10.
That's pretty good.
I feel like I'm going for a very Tyrion Lannister. Just lots of mistresses. I make my flirting.
Okay.
I fail my appearance.
Of course.
No big surprise there. And dance. Oh, yeah, that's not gonna... Yeah, I failed that. Oh, I failed that by 1, but still I fail it.
Alright. So, you've got 1 out of 3. Good.
Second base.
So, you have sired 2 children in your local village.
Wow. Wait a minute, 1 out of 3 and there's 2 kids. Way
2
to
bastards
go.
by the peasant women.
Way to go.
It's, you know...
Unless you still have the glamour of being a knight, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Yep.
They could do worse.
He's, he may be ugly, but he's part of the 1%.
That's right. That's pretty good.
You're
Exactly.
gonna bag me a rich one. Oh,
I don't know how to shut that door.
I thought I got it.
So it's winter 5:30 right now.
532.
Yeah,
Or
531.
531.
No, 531 was
It's
last year.
gonna be...
Right?
Well, it's winter of 531.
Oh, it's winter 531.
I thought-
You're right.
I thought this year was 5:31.
Is it?
Just the winter.
We're going into 532.
Okay, so we are at 5:31. Alright. 5:31, sired 2 lowborn bastards.
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna do a solo now? Is that how this is gonna go?
Oh yeah. Oh well, no, you're new characters.
He's
so.
always
it's a new
solo.
character.
Yeah. He's always alone. There's no need for.
Oh my
He's
gosh.
always alone.
Yeah.
Well, he's not. Okay. 9?
9 is relations as well.
Huh. Real lustful?
Yeah, you're unwed, so.
Fail?
Alright. You may woo. So you would roll fealty, honor, and courtesy.
Give him a fealty. Failed my honor.
Mm-hmm.
Failed my courtesy.
All right. New characters for the win.
Alright, well, check your fealty. And your lord asks if you wish to marry a commoner.
No.
No.
Are you crazy?
The answer is no.
Alright. Next up.
Round 2.
That is good fortune.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Another d20.
Hey, no bad fortune this year.
A 16.
Okay.
And I didn't make another fucking friend for like the 4th year in a row.
Another what?
I was saying at least I'm not making like another friend for the 4th
Oh, another
year in a
friend.
row.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Oh, I know.
You're on a roll there.
God.
Okay, roll your honor.
Yep.
Okay. No! Damn it.
No!
Wait for it.
Gift of journeyman.
Don't I already have one for this?
Yeah.
No, not yet. Not yet.
No? Oh, not for new one.
I have a friend. I don't have a journeyman for this character yet. Oh my god. Everyone loves them.
I know. I have it on my to-do list to figure out what the hell that means, but I hadn't gotten around to it. And I was just hoping it wouldn't come up, but here we are.
Yep.
So,
I don't know. This is like the 3rd one, and you keep promising you're gonna.
It's the first rule of GMing. If you
priorities.
if you don't think anything's going to show up, it's going to show up.
Exactly.
But you're such a nitpicker. This is like the one thing you've yet to nitpick for me.
That's true. I'll get on it.
All right.
All right.
Oh my god.
Okay. Go ahead and age up a year. Nobody's making aging rolls yet.
No.
Okay.
Huzzah.
Huzzah indeed. Okay, economics. So,
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, my squire still has to see if he increases at all.
I know. I like
Mhm.
never remember to do
that's
that.
right, squires.
All right, horsemanship goes up.
Your horsemanship went up?
Mm-hmm. My squires did.
Oh, okay.
I rolled a 6 on that.
I know. We said, well, you already have a 20.
Haha. Just goes to shit. I don't know.
You didn't have a lot of time spent with the ladies, so you spent it
With my
with
Horse?
what other sweaty beasts you could.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, pretty much.
Basically.
Hey.
Horses really like me. That should probably be one of my distinctive features. Always smells of horse.
Mmm. I like it.
Nah, I've already picked 3.
Oh, man.
I rolled randomly.
What are they?
I have excessive amounts of the devil's red hair.
Excessive amounts.
Mm-hmm. I have a thick, harsh, accented voice,
Mm-hmm.
and hairy arms and hands.
Well, I mean, I would say since you're Irish, I think that the accent is a given.
Hmm.
You could always change it to horse smell.
That's true.
Hmm.
I don't think it should be limited to 3. I think if you can.
Have as many as you like.
Just because, yeah, exactly. You know, there's only 3 lines, but there's space underneath number 3. Always smells of horse.
There you go. That's the spirit.
That completes the picture.
Exactly.
You got sound, sight, and now scent.
Also, he has a somewhat unpronounceable name.
Mm.
It's spelled D-A-I-G, but apparently Irish, they pronounce D's as J's, like soft J's as in
Okay.
joy. And then I's are pronounced as like E-E's. So it's really Jag.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
They call
Yeah.
you the Jag.
Yes, apparently during our Irish adventures, I mutilated all the names and places, according to a commenter who knows.
I think
Far
a
better than
commenter might be able to correct me as well.
I'm sure. I'm sure you'll be hearing about it.
I never see any comments.
Really?
No, like I just don't have access to seeing that or something.
You go to the blog?
Mm-hmm.
Weird.
Hmm.
I know.
Wait, when you say you don't have access to comments, does that mean that when you click on the title of the blog page, it just takes you to the MP3. Click on underneath it where it says how many comments there are. Just click on the comments instead of the title, and that'll bring you to that page.
Yes. There we go.
So every time you do it, I'm just like, what? Why? I want to be in on the fun too.
Oh yes, we have good discussion.
Yeah. Really verbose for a comment section.
It's true, actually. Yeah, lots of good feedback.
And no trolls.
No trolls yet.
Yeah.
Just me.
Waiting for it. Just you. You're actually all the commenters.
Yeah.
You just log in under different names.
I've done before.
But I will do it again.
Oh boy.
You're sock puppeting our comment section.
God, which one are you?
I've never read the comments. I never will.
Sorry. That was really unintentional, I swear to God.
Okay, so economics.
I blame your devil's red hair.
Got it in real life too, folks.
Oh, and so are you tying this character into any existing lineage, or are you just starting fresh?
Nope, I feel like you just fell off of the really, really ugly turnip truck.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're just starting fresh?
Yep.
All right. Probably a good idea.
That family is really, really
Newton
gross.
Tony, has brought you nothing but
Yeah.
sorrow.
Yeah.
and-
Yeah, it's a really nice place to live. It's just not a nice place to be a knight.
All right. So Newton Tony will go into genteel retirement for the time being.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, it's already got a castle. What else does it need?
True that.
A better castle, probably.
Okay. Well, you know. So speaking of people with castles, Sigbright now has a castle. So there was the matter of the damage done by the devil winds summoned up by Camille.
Oh, that.
Oh.
So you'll note that I have noted that you're running a deficit of -5 Libra. However, see now in the past, it's had to be like, oh, you have to roll stewardship to repair it and everything. Well, basically, the lands are so overflowing with bounty at this point in time that they're just going to repair themselves.
Oh,
So you do have that deficit, but you don't have to worry about trying to, like basically you're back up to full income at this point.
Excellent.
Wow.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You remind me how much a sheep herd costs?
Mm.
It's like the easiest, quick way to get money.
5 Libra, maybe?
What's the income? I want to say it's like 30 Libra.
No.
Really?
That's way too much. I want to say 15.
Okay, I wanted to say 10,
Maybe 20.
just to be in the game.
Just to
We'll
be over
price
under.
it out.
$1.
Yeah, exactly.
Just be like, okay, so 14 Libra.
Yeah.
Closest without going over.
14 Libra, 239 denarii. You son of a bitch.
239 tonight.
Sheep herd costs 7.
Only 7?
See, if you did
Yeah.
14, you would have won.
No, you all went
I
over.
got 10.
So it would have
I
been.
got 10. No, I went over. Yeah, you're right.
Mm.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Wow, only 7.
Yeah,
Pays out really nicely.
it does pay.
It does. That's why I would do sheep herd first.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, I think Britain is associated with wool. Maybe. I don't know.
Vackery is next.
Mm-hmm. I think
All
it's
right.
just got a lot of grass.
Mm-hmm.
What else are you going to do with all that grass?
Yeah, it needs to be cut.
Graze,
cows on
graze,
it.
graze.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that's economics. So
That's it.
marriage. No one getting married this year.
Nope.
No, I think I was too busy with my commoners.
All right, children.
Oh, do I have to roll for
Children?
lowborn bastard
Oh,
children?
yeah.
If you want to keep track of them.
No, I think that there's probably a lot more where those two came from. Okay.
15?
15. And how old is Saren?
She's 17 this year.
17 this year. Child born.
Yeah.
And that would be a girl.
Oh, fine.
Yeah.
Oh man, now I'm gonna need a list of Saxony names.
Yeah.
I'll have
So
just
we have
Kimrick ones.
Ah.
Yeah, I'll have to copy that page.
Yeah.
I'll add that to my note of gift of journeyman.
Although I guess I don't know. I do want to fit in. Maybe I'd just give her an Arthurian name.
Oh yeah, that could work.
Just to try to get her more established in the...
Kind of the style of the time.
Yeah.
Do that, yeah. Or, I could suggest Wolframa.
Wolframa is a lovely name.
It is.
Yeah.
Turns to my mother's name. It's Wolfrida.
Nice.
There you go. In honor of.
I would like to
Name her.
suggest Luna.
Mm-hmm.
Jen, would you like some water?
I would. Thank you for asking.
All right.
My God.
How about you, Dave? Are you?
I'm good, thanks. Got my Stein.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, child survival.
15.
Yeah, you're fine. Okay, kin events.
3.
Nothing.
Damn it, Dave.
There's a D6 sitting right in front of me if someone wants to roll it.
Yeah, but then it's
I'm not touching
your own
that die.
personal.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Sorry.
Think about it.
It's a trap.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it is. Thank you.
Oh, shit, 6.
There you go. 2 events.
Oh, I have to roll D20 twice,
Yeah,
don't I?
go for it.
16 and 15.
Okay. And you are knighted at this point.
I am, yes.
Okay. 16 and 15?
Yeah.
Alright. So you have a distant cousin who is left on a quest for 3d6 years.
Hey guys, there's my backup character.
Yep, right
For
there.
3d6 years, you
Go
say.
ahead and roll it, yeah.
Alright. Okay, let's roll it where I don't get jack dice, Dave. 10 years.
Okay. 2 Libra and 300 glories per year, and then returns.
You know the comedy and tragedy mask because your coat of arms?
Yep. So it's 2 Libra and
He's just embracing it.
300 glory?
Yes, 2 Libra and 300 glory per year.
Yeah, I figure I'll run this coat of arms until the end of the Pendragon campaign. I think I've earned it.
Definitely.
Yeah,
oh god,
absolutely.
yeah.
And 15?
15 is a cousin needs a champion in a duel to resolve a dispute after a fight. Say yes and check honor. Say no and lose 1 lineage man.
I haven't really rolled any lineage men yet. But hey, let's get killed before the first session. That'll be fun.
That would be great.
Yeah, so check honor.
Let's set a new record.
Check your
Yeah,
honor.
that would be a new record.
There's actually a game called Traveler where you do a life path for your character before you start playing, and it is possible to die. So you can die during character creation. So
How is that fun for anybody?
because it's like you can keep going with the life path to get more points, so you're like risking, you know.
It's a gambling
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Mm.
Although I think they eliminated that with later editions because you know people
Well, now
are
I'm
just-
interested.
I know. Okay, so you're fighting a duel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Where is that? There it is. Okay. What weapon shall you be using, sir?
You know, ever since they introduced plate, I've started getting into hammers.
Yep.
Uh-huh. Okay. What is your skill at hammer?
15.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's,
Very good.
you know, the one that they say to turn to 15 is a weapon skill.
There you go.
Absolutely.
Yep. Alright. The duel will involve... oh, look at that. Unhorsed with blunt arms. Perfect.
And there we go.
So you're both using hammers.
Mm-hmm.
Yikes.
I was imagining a guy with just a stick.
Yeah. I rolled for him, and it says player skill plus 1d6. So I rolled a 4, so he's got a hammer of 19.
Oh, fun.
Oh my god.
He's known as the hammer. And...
If he dies, I get to take his hammer.
Yeah. I challenge you to a hammer fight. Okay.
Hammer.
You just challenge the hammer to a hammer fight. What do you think?
Gonna be fine.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Alright, so for the honor,
Uh-huh.
which I crit. Holy shit!
Wow. Nice.
Thank God.
All right.
What is your love family?
It's 10.
Ironically.
I really want that hammer. Is he, well, hold on, let's see, plus 20, that's 35, so I need to roll 5 or better.
Uh-huh.
Oh
Or
God.
better than 5.
Yep.
Okay, I do.
Okay.
I rolled a 19, so I credit as well.
Sweet! So D3 damage to each other.
Yep.
You take 2.
You take 3.
Awesome.
I love this.
Uh-huh.
This is why I brought
Come on.
Alright, round 2.
Round 2.
Fight! I crit.
No crit for me.
Alright, now, best question, is he wearing the plate?
No, he's not. But also, since you're not fighting for blood, right? You're supposed to be withholding your blow.
Oh, are we?
So a crit in this case means you hit him with full force, but not like crit force. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So you're just going to roll regular damage, but it's going to actually, cause damage.
So, like, wow. Alright, well, then drop that extra 6. Uh, 8, 10, 18.
18.
Wait. Shit. I'm sorry, I dropped the d6, and apparently I had 7 d6 in my hand.
Ooh.
So that is 10, 18 again?
Wow, nice. Alright, not enough to penetrate armor, but enough to cause a potential knockdown. And, let's see. Yep. Nope, keeps his feet.
Okay.
Alright.
Here we go again.
Fight.
Crit.
No crit for me.
Okay, that's better. 21.
So he causes a bit of damage.
Yep.
And... he's down.
Ha!
Alright, so that's first blood and knockdown. He taps out.
Ha! The hammer!
Well, if you want to take the hammer from him, you're going to have to kill him.
No, I'm the hammer now.
Okay. Oh, you're the hammer now. I get it. You took the title.
Yep.
Alright.
That's easier to say than whatever the hell your real name is.
Yep. See, everything works out really well for...
I hear they call him the hammer because they can't pronounce his name. Alright. Training and practice. Trained and practiced.
All done.
So, Dave, for your note-keeping needs, you can note that Gerard had a posthumous glory award of 1,585.
1585 for Gerard. Okay.
Okay, and for Sowell, 1,150 from last year, because you were knighted. And then Seabright cleaned up with a mean 2,429 from your marriage, primarily. So.
Sweet.
Seabright. And Dave, what's your character's name?
D-A-I-G. Jade.
Jade.
And I really hope they correct me on that soon. Otherwise, I will feel like some sort of... I'm not exactly sure. Some sort of jackass.
Jade.
Oh, God.
You'll feel like a Texan who mispronounces Spanish words.
Yeah.
Like Sandoval.
Jesus Matt Sandoval. True Grit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Adios.
Get some jalapenos in my burrito.
Burrito.
Who's got it?
All right. That was Glory. Don't forget your annuals, etc.
Don't forget to calculate your annuals.
I haven't even begun to calculate my annual.
No.
Are they horrible? Like, why do I even bother going out?
Get out.
Exactly. You can go home where I belong.
Don't make me send you to the laundry room.
Oh, hell no. Unless you got any laundry needs doing.
How kind of you. All right. Well then, that's winter phase. And so, the year's 532.
Dun, 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 dun.
Moving right along.
Oh boy, 532. What zany adventures are we going to get up to this week?
Heaven only knows.
Oh yeah, so are you pagan Irish, Christian Irish, or
Pagan.
Catholic Irish? Okay.
Hammer is pagan.
Yeah, I figure you can't really call yourself the Hammer and not be pagan. You know, because I was totally thinking about that during character creation. It's more like the Lustful is huge, so he's got to be pagan.
You can't call yourself the Hammer and not have a huge Lustful.
Exactly. That'd be disappointing all sorts of Dr. Horrible fans there.
Hey, baby. They call me the Hammer. All right, so. Now, did anyone aside from Jade make a lady character as backup?
No.
I didn't have any lady
no
characters
backup.
printed out.
What?
I'm backupless.
What?
Tell you what, I can randomly roll it every time that she wants to do something.
That's fine. That's fine.
Oh, that's right. We were supposed to do that for the whole romance thing, weren't we?
Yeah, I didn't really give you a deadline though. I was just curious. I was curious as to why.
I'll be ready for it next week.
I'm trying to learn Dead at Night right now. I'm full up.
Of course. So.
But if Jade's lady character wants to get up to some shenanigans,
well, I'd be so supportive of that.
I would likewise.
They call her the sleeve.
Oh my god.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
She's also a much higher lustful than her husband, around. Pagan traits for Saxons do not include lustful.
Oh wow.
It's, what is it? Vengeful. No, not vengeful. It's generous, proud, reckless, worldly, and indulgent.
Ooh.
I don't really care how horny you are, though.
Yeah.
Lustful.
That's for life.
Yeah, that's right. Getting back to the era of blames.
She, however, randomly rolled so that she qualifies for her religious bonus.
She randomly rolled a religious bonus.
Nice.
Wow.
Well, when you random roll it, it gives you like a +3 to all of your religious traits, anyways.
Yeah.
That's
and
true.
So,
okay. Well, all right then.
Yeah.
I've seen that happen before.
Yeah.
Someone randomly rolled a religious chivalrous knight right out of the bat.
I was like,
Was that person Desiree?
No.
Might have been me. I don't remember.
First Pendragon campaign I ever ran.
Oh yeah.
Those are just totes exciting.
It was, and
no.
and he randomly rolled like huge size and strength, and had a double-handed axe. So, yeah, he was dishing out like 8 or 96 damage.
What?
Awesome.
All the other knights and
This wasn't Henry who cut Gawain in half with a double-handed axe, right?
No, this was long ago.
Wasn't that
This was like
Shalimar?
back in
No,
2006.
that was
Shalimar.
I thought that was Henry.
I wasn't here for that one actually. So.
Oh, that's right.
Oh.
Because Des was running that.
Yeah.
We'll have to argue about it later.
Yeah, exactly.
Old tales. So yes, it's 5:32, and the scene is Camelot. The Pentecost tournament approaches, and you have all gathered.
Does it mean that we're going to do the rolls for the game thing?
The Camelot rolls.
Yay!
So yeah, why don't you go ahead and do those right now?
All right, chivalrous rolls.
Yeah, roll all your chivalrous traits.
Oh, for gracious sakes.
Oh, to have a character that has miserable chivalrous traits. Fail. That was fail.
Oh yeah.
I failed 2.
Generous.
All right, and so remember, if the ones you fail, you roll the opposing trait. Any one that you make, you check.
Whoops, failed.
Arbitrary. Yeah.
D20, no!
Oh no! Did it go on the baseboard?
No, it's fine.
All right.
All right. Huh. Crit just. Merciful.
I know, I feel energetic and merciful.
At least I don't seem to be making the opposite side traits, which is probably for the best. 4 out of 5. Of course, I'm sure Arthur would find some other excuse to make me not come to his private Pentecost
To shun you.
party.
Oh, sure.
You must be this tall and not smelling of this many horses to attend.
Alrighty, and you can attempt an unopposed roll of any of the 14 courtly skills.
Can you please run through those? Mine aren't underlined on my new character sheet.
Of course.
I have them right.
Please do. Go ahead.
Compose, courtesy, dancing, falconry, flirting, gaming, heraldry, orate, play, read, recognize, romance, singing, and tourney.
Thank you.
Cool. I'm gonna play some harp.
I am too. Awesome.
Harp it up.
Oh, I'm so handsome I get a +1.
I fail.
You fail. Oh.
I'm not that handsome.
I succeed. Not super well, but well enough.
And what is your skill at play harp?
It's 12.
Yeah, that's even worse for me.
I was random rolling, and then they said that if you were like over a certain app, you get a +1 to a bunch of random things.
Wow.
Including like dancing. It's like even if you're a terrible dancer,
Right.
Of course.
Oh,
Right.
so
Yeah.
true.
It is true.
Okay, and then divide your app by 10, round normally, and that equals the number of other courtly skill or passion tests you must participate in involuntarily. So it would just be 1,
Okay.
2,
One.
and 1. Alright, so for the hammer,
This is awesome.
we've got dancing is your involuntary skill.
Oh, lovely.
What's that?
A 2.
And no.
I wasn't sure if because you're Irish it would be higher.
Yeah, what's the Irish skill?
Music.
Music.
Which
What's that?
involves compose and and play
And play.
and singing, but not dancing.
That's why I thought it included dancing.
And Saul,
Yes.
your involuntary is flirting.
Oh, this is uncomfortable.
They like it because you're not,
Yeah.
you're verboten.
Bad at it,
So
yeah. Oh.
Forbidden fruit.
I mean, come on, they put the ugly Irishman on the dance floor.
Okay, failed at that.
This is a mean Camelot this year.
It's gonna be
And
like that
secret,
this year.
you have 2.
We're also awkward, Irish, Saxon, and then like celibate.
Yeah, Chrysler.
Chrysler.
Yep.
Your 2 are flirting and orate.
My flirting. I do get a +1, but it's still only 3. I made it
Nice.
with a 1.
Wow.
Nice.
And orate, I fail.
Okay. So you're called upon to relate the tale of Camille's castle,
Oh God.
and you're too busy flirting with the ladies to really do it justice.
I mean,
You find yourself on a roll.
Exactly.
what can I say?
So, very good, very good. So yes,
I was taking a leak for the first part of that adventure. I'm a little groggy still. Oh God.
It's better than Dez's character sleeping through it and getting carried off.
I giant bush dudes.
Bush
because you
people
didn't make it
fight-
energetic.
right?
Yeah.
And then made lazy.
Oh boy.
So I just like slept through them, carrying them off.
Yeah, it's basically these little miniature Groots carried him off.
Wait, miniature Groots? Like.
It's like human size.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
well, because like at the end he's in a potted plant.
Yeah, not that miniature.
So that would be even more frightening. Just like little tiny like weed Groots. Just
my God.
just
Dragging
like,
him?
Pretty
pushing
good.
him.
Yeah.
Like Sorcerer's Apprentice almost.
Yeah. So,
Seriously.
so yeah, it's Camelot, so there's always things going on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The king is wearing a black armband because his mother, Igraine, passed over the winter.
Oh no.
Oh.
Man, she was super hot.
Yeah.
Toad's the hottest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's over.
Way hotter than Guinevere.
Oh, please.
And so yeah. But other than that, there's a lot of talk surrounding a royal visit that's going to be taking place.
Wait, doesn't Arthur live in Camelot? Isn't he always just there?
He is, but he's going to be receiving a fellow king and his court.
Hmm.
The
There's no other sun in the sky but Arthur.
Well, yes, that's the odd thing about it is no one seems to know exactly who this king is or where he's coming from.
Ooh.
The king be on the wall?
It's just the word on the street. King's coming.
Hmm.
And everyone seemed to kind of know about it without having to be told.
Oh my God! Now I'm scared.
Wait, like even we did? Like we woke up knowing like, hey, a king's coming.
Yeah, you're like, arrive in Camelot and like the next morning you're like, so I wonder when that king's coming.
Oh god, this is gonna be awesome.
This is some kind of mind thing.
Yeah.
Some kind of like group thing.
The conscious mind is a public space.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
We're all twitting.
It's terrifying.
We're all twittering each other.
That's right.
Tweeting. Just tweeting, dude.
At the Hammer, who do you think the king will be?
It's 5:32. We can make up anything we want.
All right, so yeah. Indeed, it is. So prior to that, though, the queen is holding a what they call court of love.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. So you all can attend if you like. And Jade, since you have Saren with you, you could even have her participate in it if you like.
That'd be kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you. Greatly appreciate it. Yeah, it really is.
Sure.
All right.
She's a little awkward too, so this will go over well.
Oh yeah, great.
Excellent.
She's just super pagan.
Maybe I
Is
should
the
just
water now?
embrace my
I'm
slapstickiness
sure.
and try to attend this.
Yeah, you could do that.
Yep, I'm going to.
Okay.
Woo boy.
That's right. I don't have social niceties. I'm Irish.
Stop. We're gonna get mail.
I was gonna say, actually, the Irish are pretty damn charming.
Oh, of course
My
they are.
personal experience.
Yes.
Oh, I know. That's funny.
It's just you, because you're Dave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, my Irish kinsman. I'm going to be embarrassing you now.
So yes, you'll be participating in the Court of Love, and prior to that, what we'll be doing is going through what they call the pageant, which is sort of like a tournament for ladies.
It's the catwalk.
Pretty much.
Is it like the coming out? Like they walk down the staircase?
It's basically like you're all in each other's presence, so you're all trying to look as good as you can and look as
Good. That's good.
get as much glory as you can out of this
Right.
experience. So,
Does she have to go?
yeah, let her out if you want.
I knew, sweeter.
All right, so, okay. Be rolling against the sort of aggregate. We'll do the quick version here.
Now, are these straight rolls, or are they allowed to be impassioned?
Some of them you can impassion.
Okay.
Yeah, some of them are just
which are which.
Yeah, some of them are just you're just kind of seeing how you stack up, basically. So.
She's an awkward, tall 17-year-old.
You're fucked. All right, so where did that go?
Gotta start somewhere.
Right?
Absolutely.
Yep. All right. Why did I not print out the one page that I need? Son of a bitch! I'll be right back.
That's nature. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so his wife, at least, is actually Edern's oldest daughter.
Oh. So she's at least got pretty significant glory standing behind her.
That's why
Well,
he
that's
got, like,
good.
retarded amounts of glory this year for marrying her.
Mm.
Yeah.
So we were, like, 2,500
That counts
plus.
for an awful lot.
Should we let Edie back in?
Probably.
She's just barking.
She's just being. Edie, come on in. Come on. Quit your yelling.
Don't sulk.
Edie,
Come on in,
what are you
sweetness.
doing?
Good
What are you
girl.
doing?
Oh.
Who's
That's
good
it.
Good girl.
Who's a good girl, Doc? Are you just a business girl? You're so good. You smell good. I tell you.
Oh.
And that almost happened.
I just call it like I see it. All right. come
Yep.
here.
Psychic. That was the dog braining herself on the corner of the table.
Trying to mouth kiss Jen.
Edie,
Her spatial awareness is not what it used to be.
where did you do that to yourself? Actually, she used to do that way more. So,
Really?
yeah.
That's not surprising.
No, it doesn't square.
No.
Isn't that right?
All right. Alrighty. Haha, it was right in front of me all along.
Oh.
Haha. Okay.
Oh.
Hey, now don't
Edie, get in your place. Go on. There you go. All right. Okay, so the pageant.
Oh god.
So first up is the sort of catwalk element, the app versus app element of it.
Oh god. Okay.
So your app is augmented by a bonus of +1 for every 1,000 glory.
Ah.
Okay.
Clothing
Need to
does
round
not.
that up?
No, just take the 1,000. Clothing does not contribute to this contest. As people circulate among the gathered court, they study each other, admiring everyone and deciding which are ugly, plain, cute, pretty, and maybe beautiful.
Yeah.
All right.
Jeez.
All right, go ahead and roll your app.
Okay, I got 15.
15. All right, very good. So this is almost like a joust.
Uh-huh.
It's sort of a single elimination contest.
It's the lady joust.
Huh.
All right, so we're gonna do another roll.
Someone make a mini game out of that.
I got a 5.
5. That beats my 4. Another roll.
A 6.
I missed entirely. Another roll.
A 4.
Beats my 2.
What? Well, shit. She's got confidence.
I know.
She does have 17 proud. 17.
Beats my 1.
Are we still going?
Got some crazy
Yep.
dice there.
Oh my gosh.
This is Camelot.
An 18.
And that's a success.
Yep.
Good.
Bahab is an 18.
Oh man.
Oh wow, okay.
Jeez.
Beats my 15.
Okay. 16.
Beats my 9.
Really winning.
An 11.
Beats my 9.
A 6.
13.
Alright.
Alright. But hey, you made it almost all the way to the top there.
Yeah.
So you're definitely judged to be among the most lovely ladies.
Woo!
Let's see here. A woman may choose not to engage unless her app is over 15, in which case she will participate whether she wants to or not.
Uh-huh.
She will be participated.
That's right.
Yes, exactly. The winner of each encounter gets glory equal to the opponent's app. Okay, let me tally that up.
Oh what?
That's pretty sweet.
That
This
was a
is
lot of
exciting. I
encounters.
like this
Yeah, this is
element.
neat.
You guys want to random generate some app?
All right, so nice bit of glory there.
I'm gonna
Make a
make
separate
it really
line
Wow.
here.
You're in. You're
That's-
in.
For Sarah.
That's an auto include for a 15.
All
I'm
right.
gonna mark that down.
Yeah.
Since I rolled that in front of Jen, so
That counts.
Yeah. This sort of embryonic lady character is forming.
Yeah, she starts off very beautiful, like Aphrodite, and then she starts getting the personality flaws,
Oh my god.
like all the rest of my characters.
Oh Jesus. All right. So let's see here. All right. So next up is the fashion contest.
Oh, God.
So this is your fashion skill.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no.
The Libra value of the clothes and jewelry equals the bonus at a rate of 1 point per Libra value. So the default Libra value is 3. So you have a +3 unless you've spent anything extra on clothing
Probably
or jewelry.
not.
Yeah, at this point. But something to note for the future.
29. Yeah, she probably doesn't care. I don't know. No, I don't think I really care about fashion. That's why they didn't put any points in it.
Okay.
I still succeed, though.
And I failed.
Yes.
Alright, so let's see. Glory is gained only by the ultimate winner. Is equal to the combined fashion skills plus Libra cost of the contenders, maximum of 100. Good grief.
Wow.
Alright, well, round 2.
Yep.
I succeed.
With a...
A 4.
I critted.
Ooh.
Alright. So, yeah.
Yeah, she grew up in the woods with brothers.
Yeah, you got the kind of backwoods,
Ah.
provincial fashions going. The latest fashion, in fact, which you were not aware of until arriving at court, is this little sort of pillbox-shaped wimple.
Oh, screw that.
Yeah.
She
So,
doesn't even have her hair covered most of the time.
yeah, exactly. So, what's she walking around with her hair uncovered for? So forth.
Well, he's clean, though, at least.
Yeah.
There's a lot of gossip surrounding what fashions the ladies of this visiting court will be wearing. Perhaps Spanish fashions is the thought. So.
Spanish king is coming.
Okay, and then a contest of wit.
Oh, God.
It's not formal, not heralded, but occurs constantly. Contestants pit their orate roles against each other. The subject can be anything. Delivery and content are judged, as well as relative magnitudes of compliment and authenticity.
Authenticity?
So you have to be genuine.
And perhaps
too.
cattiness.
Can I use compose instead?
Yes.
Speak entirely in rhyme the entire time.
That would be most witty.
Just for entertainment's sake, the player should tell whether their lady is making a compliment, quip, joke at no one's expense, a put down, etc.
Who is she? What would she do?
She's actually pretty nice, but she is very honest.
Okay. Here we go.
My orate is terrible.
Yeah. This is one you could definitely impassion, you know. Can't really impassion app or fashion, but orate you could definitely.
I would argue you can impassion half.
You better work.
What would be an appropriate thing to impassion with for this?
Honor for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Love family representing your dad.
Yeah, and you're speaking on behalf.
Oh yeah, how do I do that? That'd probably be easy. I have some good stories. Should I make?
Great.
And I can succeed. The 7.
Okay.
I know these metal dice are dangerous.
Yeah.
Ow! Alright, I failed mine outright, so on to the next round.
Do you have to re-impassion each round?
No.
Okay, succeed.
Fail.
I fail.
I failed as well. So, that is a tie. A third party, hopefully neutral to both contestants, chooses another courtly skill at which they are winners, at which the winners compete.
Falconry.
She actually totally has points in falconry.
Nice.
Alright then.
Nice. So basically, you were involved in this conversation with one of the ladies of the Duke of Lindsay's court, and you were speaking of your prowess of falconry, as was she. But it just wasn't really like, several of the onlookers were sort of like...
It's a show not tell.
Exactly.
Right.
It's easy to talk a big game about falconry.
Yeah.
I mean...
You really got to show us those scars on your forearm to really prove to us that...
Let's get some fucking birds out here.
Let's get some fucking birds out here.
Well, I do make my honor, too.
Okay, great. So, yeah, so basically, half hour later... You're outside the walls of Camelot on your horses with falcons in hand.
Alright.
So here we go.
Throwing down.
Okay, I got a 10.
Okay. I missed.
Oh, God.
So, yes, your falcon brings down a ptarmigan, and the other falcon just flies away.
Oh.
I don't think he's coming back.
Oh, boy.
All right. So, back at...
Can I continue showing off?
So basically, at this point, it's like mid-morning, so it's time to repose and retire to the Queen's Rose Garden.
Oh, God.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Well, that's what you want to call it.
and so, yeah, basically, it's a little private garden, like an acre, with like every variety of rose from Britain and lands beyond.
I'm just imagining like Arthur setting like these poor guys to like seek out new roses.
Oh, yeah.
For all these conquests.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Just having to sit there like, no. No, I already have that one.
Arthur's just like shaking his head. If Merlin were here, he'd just be able to...
Yeah.
Roses.
Yep.
Well, speaking of Merlin, in terms of magic, the rose garden does stay in bloom year round,
Oh, that's
even in the snow.
That's unnatural.
So,
Terrifying.
Yeah.
terrifying it is.
It's a lot like Camille's garden.
It is, isn't it?
Oh.
So,
Was she growing roses?
She had like a magical, enchanted, gorgeous garden.
It was gorgeous.
Full of like bush.
Out of season plants.
Meat,
Blowing
like
away.
Is that where Des fell asleep?
yes.
Yes.
Mm.
So, Yeah, so in the center of the garden is a bower, and it is there that you meet for the Queen's Court of Love. And so knights will be there as well. If you're there if you want to be.
No,
What are you doing in a court of love?
Seabright is trying to make his wife happy. I think he does genuinely want to please her. He'll show up.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, quite a few knights are in hand.
Right, then.
There's harpers harping, and then there's ladies gathering.
Yeah, I can bring my sweet harp.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh
Wait,
yeah.
you also have a sweetheart?
Well, I don't have a sweet harp. I'm just good at harp.
Oh, okay.
Well, you're good then.
I'm trying really hard to make my wife like me.
Mm.
Oh, jeez.
Let her love husband to go up by one.
That's good.
Pretty good. That's good.
It's a whopping 11 now.
Well, speaking of passions,
Hey,
there's one last element of the pageant,
Mm.
which is the passion contest.
Oh, God.
Contestants pit passions against each other during heated, weeping, sarcastic, or insulting conversations.
Wow.
There's not always one of these events, but often. One passion is the subject, and anyone with that passion established may be in the contest, and anyone with a 16 or more must be in it.
Huh.
If you hear things like, "That's nothing, my lover," or, "Well, my ancestors said," and so on, then you know it is a passion contest.
Okay.
Good lord.
Glory goes to each winner of an encounter and is equal to the loser's passion. So do you have any passions of 16 or above?
Love family.
Loyalty, love, family, hospitality, and homage.
Wow.
Wow.
So, yes.
So,
Wait, for Siegfried or Saren?
for Saren.
Yeah, those ones.
All right. Well, I think the love family would definitely be in order.
And that's the highest one.
Excellent. All right. So, very good. So what we're going to do is just post rolls again.
Okay. I got a 6.
I got a 15. Yes, indeed. So, yes, you, while you're sort of waiting for the court to start.
The dudes to show up.
Actually, the queen and the main members of the court to enter.
Does Arthur, come to any of these shenanigans?
No.
Not really, no. Sort of the queen's thing.
Just saying.
She's got to keep herself entertained. Arthur's off, still pining over Merlin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was picturing looking at a little cameo.
He keeps a locket of Merlin's beard in there.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like one of those little break open ones where Arthur's picture's on one side, Merlin's on the other, and they're looking at each other.
Now I'm just imagining it like in Harry Potter where Merlin moves around and does stuff.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
So anyway, Saren, you get into this conversation with this northern lady named Jeanette, and she's speaking of her aged father and how she tends to him, and he's her whole world, and she takes care of him, and there's this giant that's been hassling their lands lately. So
Aww.
Oh, man.
so she's come to Camelot to see if she can find any help in that regard.
Go to Toxic Count Kenry and he'd take care of that giant for.
Yeah, I'm not nearly that pitiful.
Yeah,
That's
so.
pretty pitiful.
Mhm.
Oh, man.
Yep. All right. So, with the tinkling of many silver bells, the queen enters. She is dressed all in red, for she is the Queen of Hearts today.
What was she yesterday?
Yesterday she was the Queen of SpaghettiOs.
So splashes of yellow and red is what you're
Yeah,
saying.
exactly.
That sounds a little bit like Marley.
Yeah,
Queen.
yellow and orange.
Some circular patterns here.
Yes, exactly. So, she enters, and then basically she and the other judges at the court, which there are today 20. Numbers can range. Take seats on the delicate chairs that have been provided in the bower. Okay.
Yep.
And as the Queen of Hearts, she will be presiding over the court, but it is the Lady Rose who will be doing most of the speaking. And so Lady Rose is brought forth and introduced as one of the Queen's handmaidens, and her name is Elizabeth.
Nice. That's really nice.
And there she is. She?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And so she says, thank you, good ladies and gentle sirs.
Oh, are we there?
Yes.
We're there? Okay.
So
That's
basically,
right.
yeah, basically all the
Okay.
men, all the knights are kind of gathered outside the bower, standing. You know, no chairs for you guys.
Looking in creepily.
Yeah, basically.
pretty much. Hold on.
Well, there's sort of an open, like
You've done it
basically the
before.
back half of the bower is where the court sits, and then the front half of the bower is open, right? And then you guys are like the gallery basically, and you're
Oh,
outside the
jeez.
bower.
This is kind of humiliating for everybody.
And it was a crowd too, and I'm like up here, like a whole head of everyone else.
Pretty much, yeah.
It's really awkward. It's okay. Even Saren can find me in any crowd.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Oh.
So yes, the Lady Rose welcomes everyone, introduces the Queen of Hearts, of course, and explains what the court is for, which is to decide matters of the heart and of love. And so she repeats the rules of romance, which, Dave, since you weren't here last week.
Yeah, but I think I got like a preview of them like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, okay, you got that.
Yeah.
All right.
I think there was
Yeah,
a lot
that
about
was a
not
preview.
dating outside your social class.
Not dating outside your social class. Yeah,
No,
yeah,
I found how to be whipped.
Yeah.
kind of.
Yeah, it was,
I
it
wanna
was
put
something that
way.
Edern wasn't a fan of.
No, Edern was
Exactly.
not a fan of it.
Yeah.
He
That's
knew true
true.
love.
There's no rules.
That's right. You throw all the rules out the window.
Oh, that's
yeah.
right. That was in 530 that the rules were laid down.
Yeah, you defenestrate the rules.
That's
Yes.
right. There, that's exactly what you do.
So you avoid greed and be generous. Keep yourself chaste for the sake of whom you love.
Yeah.
You will not knowingly strive to break up a correct love affair that someone else is engaged in. You will not choose for your love anyone whom a natural sense of shame forbids them to marry.
That was it.
Yep.
You will avoid falsehood. You will not tell many about your love affair. You will be completely obedient. You will always work in the service of love. You will always be modest. You will speak no evil. You will not reveal others' love affairs. You will be polite and courteous at all times, and will never exceed the desires of your lover.
So discretion really is the better part of valor.
Yes.
Indeed, it is.
Also,
And
there's
so-
some consent agreements in there too.
Right.
Yes,
Yeah.
very much so. So, yes, and so with that, Lady Elizabeth says, "Let the judgments begin." And so, judgment is rendered only on cases that have been privately submitted earlier.
Ah.
Anonymity is required.
Uh-huh.
So advocates always deliver the questions to the court. And so Sir Boret steps forward.
So it's just like a Dear Abby.
Kind of. Your Honor, a knight who is sworn to serve all ladies promises to do a damsel a service.
Uh-huh.
She tells him he must subdue a certain knight who is an enemy of hers, but both that enemy knight and the lover knight are vassals of the same liege. Should the lover subdue the enemy knight, even though it will violate his oath to his lord?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Sincerely complicated in Cambria.
Yeah.
That was beautiful, dude.
Yep.
So-
0.48.
The court retires to discuss it, and shortly thereafter step forward and render their verdict. To be a true lover, the knight must subdue the enemy knight.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So, if his lord decides to kill him for killing a fellow knight, he just has to
Let's
accept the
just suck it up.
consequences.
It's all in the name of love.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
One more in the name of love.
See, we're inventing the It's Complicated tag in Facebook right now.
Pretty
Right
much.
now.
It's happening.
Yep.
You're tweeting, you're Facebooking,
Yep.
you're ahead of the times.
What if she doesn't fit in? She still has a flip phone.
Flip phone. And
It's like
so
my Boost Mobile, you know?
Yeah.
you have a burner phone. So, at this point, a knight steps forward who is not familiar to you. You can roll intrigue to catch some gossip.
Yes, let's do that.
Oh, nice. First character in a while that doesn't have any intrigue.
Ooh, I made my intrigue.
Ah, fail.
I feel both.
Wow. All right. Well, that's what he looks like.
Ooh.
Right? He kind of reminds me of Scott.
He does look like Scott. And
Sir
It's up here.
Scott. Yeah, right.
yeah, it's the hair. And so Sal, you overhear a couple ladies whispering, "Oh, that's Lord Philip, cousin to the King of France."
Holy smokes.
Well, maybe that's the king coming here.
Maybe.
So he says, Your Honor, a knight who is sworn to serve our ladies promises to do a damsel a service. The damsel requests a tryst in the chapel late at night. It's sacrilegious, no?
Weh.
Are you just totally scandalized hearing
Oh
that?
yeah.
What the fuck are they talking about?
The what? With the what?
And the where?
Who with the what now?
Uh-huh.
So this one requires...
Stick in the vestry.
Oh yeah.
This one requires a bit more debate,
Yes.
but in the end, the verdict is rendered: true lovers may meet in the chapel because true love is not bound by the sanctions of the church.
Oh my God, my blood is boiling. Boiling.
You gonna rage quit?
I might
Roll prudent reckless.
table tip this thing. Oh, I failed my prudence.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
boy.
right, you do.
And I failed my reckless.
So you're just boiling.
Silently boiling.
Mm-hmm.
Starting to color.
Yep, exactly.
Okay. So, next question is presented by one of the ladies of the court. She says, a knight's lady demands that he do poorly at a tournament, losing each joust for love of her. Should he?
Phew-wee.
Mm-hmm.
This is a grind.
So this one...
Wait, I know this knight. It's Sir Heath Ledger.
I was like, really?
Really?
Really? You're so full of yourself?
Yes.
You're like,
Yes.
this dude suffered?
Yes. That's
Well-
the whole point of it.
So, yeah, there's a lot of grumbling and muttering.
Uh-huh.
And so, the Queen of Hearts says, let us turn this over to public debate.
All right, let us.
So, strong thoughts, strong feelings from Sigbright?
Actually, probably from Saren. She has a high proud.
Mm.
Oh.
I mean, what lady would want her lover to be seen as inferior to his fellow knights?
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Just, that shows poorly of you as well.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, if a man has honor, he has nothing. Or, true love has to be honorable, does it not?
True love has to be honorable. That's a really good, interesting question.
Mm-hmm.
On its own.
All right, go ahead and roll your orate.
I'm gonna boost that.
Mm-hmm.
Should I make that? I make it.
Great, what'd you roll?
I rolled a 6.
Who's speaking here?
Saren.
Okay.
Okay, I rolled a 10 against the Court of Love difficulty total. So that's a partial success for you. So you get a bit of glory. You make a good point, but you're kind of immediately, another lady speaks up and she says, a knight should do anything for the lady that he loves.
Oh, but as the lady, why would you ask your knight to suck?
Do you have like a printout of the rules of romance?
I can make one
Okay.
happen. Yeah.
Because of martyrdom. She probably wants to make him into a martyr or something.
You would say
Christian.
She doesn't want to be in a relationship with him anymore, so she wants to make him lower than her class, and therefore she doesn't have to, be involved in the romance anymore. I think it's scandalous.
All right.
that. So, after quite a bit of debate, the court does indeed side with Saren's position.
All right.
As well as...
Take that, ladies.
Mm-hmm. A true lover would never ask a knight to do that, since the knight must obey only a true love. He need never betray himself to do his worst for any lady.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, the next one is presented by Lady Elizabeth herself. She says, a knight has been pledged to his lady for 13 months, and he has done all she has asked him. He asks now for a kiss as a reward.
Sure.
Should she?
Man, 13 months?
That's kind of fast.
No, it's one of those things where on one side he has to do anything that she asks, but then does he not
Well,
get
And
to
also,
see?
a knight has to maintain the comfort level of his lady.
There you go.
That's fair.
Was there nothing agreed upon beforehand? There was probably no agreement.
No prenup.
Yeah, was there a promise?
There. That's what I'm driving at.
Was there a ring?
Was there
a promise
anything?
involved?
Did he like it? Did he put a ring on it?
I mean, it sounds like for 13 months he's been putting a ring on it.
Maybe not.
No, I get That just sounds like it would hurt.
Oh, Dave.
The verdict comes back. No, not yet.
Not yet. See, that's what I said.
Yeah.
For her first corporal approval, the lady should allow the knight to touch the hem of her sleeve.
Yep.
The lady should reference the touch of rose for guidelines on this. A little handbook of romance.
Oh my god, that is fucking...
God.
Maybe a ribbon.
She has a lustful 16. She's like...
Yeah, there's like this audible scoff from its back. like a Miss Krabappel laugh.
Yeah.
Mm.
Did anyone hear that scoffing?
Probably.
Probably it's known that you're now easy pickings.
Mhm.
They get some
I'm
shards.
not easy pickings. I don't have low standards.
Just saying, they're
All
going to
I did
start
is
coming for you
touch
if you're
my
going to put out.
sleeve.
You're
Well-
going to be scandalous like that.
That does get into this. So at this point, the Queen of Hearts poses a theoretical problem. Speaking of the touch of rose, a knight has performed an action for his lady, and she wishes to reward him for his courage. She has allowed him to touch her hem, her hand twice, kiss her fingertips,
Oh my
the
God.
back of her hand,
What?
her palm and inner wrist,
Wait.
touch the inside of her elbow,
Things are getting better.
caress her cheek, smell her hair, hold her gently about the body, kiss her neck, kiss her ear, and kiss her lips.
Told you it was getting better.
He asks next to touch her breast. Should she allow this?
Oh my goodness. Lord Almighty, not without a marriage ring.
Man. Second base. There's quite a few steps between first and second.
Second base over the clothes. Yeah. So this one doesn't require much debate at all. Yes, she should. For all these actions are allowed for true lovers.
I'm flaming away again.
However, the Queen has a follow-up question. A knight is courting a lady and has performed many deeds for her over many years. They have performed all the steps of the touch of rose, even unto smelling the rose, tasting the petals, and finding the jewel.
Oh my god.
May they now have
Talking
intercourse?
about oral?
I think they are.
That's exactly
And here we are.
Whoa.
May they now have intercourse? And that one takes quite a bit of debate, but in the end, the answer is no. For the act of sex is a false love that does not provide the motivation for the lovers to continue to strive.
You can have as much oral as you want until you're married.
Well,
It's like abstinence only education.
It's performing
if
oral
you
on the lady,
do
it
it in
sounds
the
like.
butt, it
You're
doesn't count.
Right. It's the Brazilian approach.
No, that's intercourse, right?
Yeah.
I mean, not in the Christian sense.
I think in the Christian sense of intercourse, that's like defined by the male completion, which, does, in popular opinion, eliminate a gentleman's impetus to further the
So
relationship.
that's
That's
what
what
you're
it
saying.
is.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, the Cathars say you
doesn't-
can do it in the butt, but nobody else.
That's why there's only 3
Because
of them.
until then, he's only been doing stuff to the lady.
Right.
Right.
He's been taking cold showers his entire time.
Years.
Years of cold showers.
A lot of knights walking around kind of stiff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
A lot of peasant babies.
Now we know the peasant babies, where they came from.
I'm imagining them throwing like Muppet Baby style show.
Yeah. Yeah. Peasant babies.
Mm-hmm.
It's popular.
Yeah.
Actually, I can see people just watching the peasant babies on Saturday mornings.
Just sort of sitting up on the ramparts of the castle.
Yeah, see what they get up to. Yeah.
The crazy hijinks.
Give them crazy nicknames.
Horse don't get each other.
Mm.
Well,
So-
that's uncomfortable. What else can we do?
It's nice that we just had sex ed again.
Yeah. Well, that now you guys have a really good idea of what romance means. So, when they say romance with a capital R, that's what they're talking about.
Oh, yeah.
My God.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And now we have Tinder.
So, at this point, I will point out that if you get involved in one of these crazy-ass chaste love affairs,
Yes, which I totally may.
you can get sick glory.
Oh.
Basically, because there aren't a lot of battles being fought anymore. This is going to be the primary glory
this is
spigot.
it?
Mhm.
Oh God, I gotta pick some.
And the longer you keep it up, the more glory you get. It's 50 cumulative per year. So you get 50 for the first year, 100
Cumulative.
for the next year, 150,
Yes.
Yeah, so if
That's
you keep it going
determined by
for
dice rolls,
10,
though?
15 years,
Is that a Winterface dice roll thing?
It is.
You manage to keep it in your pants that
Yeah.
you get an extra?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
There's these
I'm up
different
for that. I'm up for
stages
that.
and everything. So.
For that, I gotta find somebody.
You're like, wait,
I can do
romance
this with
without
Chase.
any sex in?
That's for me.
It's for me, baby.
I don't ever have to touch her, and she's cool with that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be getting sick glory from that.
Yeah, seriously.
I'm chased of 20.
Chase
yeah.
of 20.
Oh man, that is. Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
You're
Chased as the day is long.
Chased like a fox.
Yeah, check out the article I posted on the wiki about courtly romance because I found these Kate Beaton cartoons that she
Oh my
did
god,
about
those
it.
are awesome.
Yeah, you see them. It's like one of them's like the lady, the knight's like, I'm ready to do it for you, my lady, or something, and she's like, great, and then like the next panel she's in bed, she's like kind of waiting for him, and then she like goes to the window, and he's like trotting past her window with like this banner with her face on it, you know, it's just like, what the fuck, you know?
Yeah, not even.
Yeah, no. So at this point, the court is interrupted by
Cordis interruptus?
Cordis. Oh!
And Jen gets on a good one.
Nice. By the arrival of Sir Tor, who goes over to Guinevere and has a quick conversation with her.
Whispered.
A whispered conversation.
Does he have a mustache? Because that would tickle in your ear.
It would. And he
That
does.
counts as something.
And he does.
That's on the chart.
You just skipped a whole bunch of steps.
Yeah, I know, right? Where was the hem kissing?
That counts as a touch. Like a referee steps over the flag. Actually, yeah, you can all make awareness rolls.
No, I fail.
I fail.
I succeed.
All right.
At least once.
Siegbright succeeds.
Secret
Secret
succeeds.
succeeds.
Okay. Okay, so basically, when Tor was entering the bower, he had to kind of push through the crowd of knights, and he was sort of muttering to himself. And so as he passed Siegbright, he kind of said, he was muttering something about, the missing jewels or something to that effect.
Ooh.
Didn't someone just find it though?
Wow.
Yes.
Hey-o. Yep. So, and certainly the queen's face turns a bit scarlet.
Oh, no.
You see her eyes flash with anger.
Ooh.
But she maintains her composure and stands and says, I now call this court to a close. We shall retire and prepare to welcome our royal guests.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Sans jewelry.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So, as the crowd is breaking up, Sir Grifflet is there. And he's just and he's just reminding everyone to stay on your guard.
Wait, what?
I'm told that these are polite but proud warriors. Do not fight any of them for any reason unless Arthur himself gives the order.
Okay.
Not me, not your lord, not your damned imperious self. Nobody.
Got it.
It's really funny imagining Grifflet saying it though.
Not your damned imperious self.
His voice getting all high.
Yeah.
Excited.
Exactly. And as you're all like kind of filtering back into the castle proper, Sir Kay can be overheard sort of exclaiming that that he's prepared. Says, if the Emperor of Byzantium himself showed up, I could serve no better fare.
Okay.
Sorry, the Gordon Ramsay image is just great.
I know.
Yeah.
All right. So, you all line up in the receiving hall and are announced according to your station. So all of you have quite a while to wait.
Yeah, that's gonna be a lot for me.
Yeah, okay.
But in due course, you're all positioned in the hall. And so packed is it that only the red carpet divides the two halves of the hall, leading to the king's dais, where the king is seated on his throne, draped in ermine and jewels, golden crown upon his head, scepter in his hand,
Wow.
full court regalia.
Yikes.
The queen sits to his left. To to his right is the throne designated for his heir, empty as of this moment, as it always is.
Yeah.
Just an awkward reminder.
It's going to be awkward for a while.
I mean, how many years has it been now?
14, 15, something. Really long.
Let's see. Almost 20.
20!
Yeah.
Man.
It's not happening.
Kinraid had so many heirs in that period of time.
Yeah.
I was
I don't
gonna
see what
say.
the problem is.
Kenrider would have put carpenters out of business with
Yeah.
how many air chairs he would have had to
Air
make.
chairs.
I had to have a barn.
Air Jordan.
He had 9. He had 9 sons.
Wow.
Who's their kingly?
Those are just the ones that lived.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Those are the ones you didn't murder because they were too weak.
Killed with the horses.
You drowned them in the stream.
Oh my gosh. No, they get put out on a horse in the middle of the night to see if they're still there in the morning.
Right. Up the mountain.
When they're like 2.
Sure.
No, push out the whim.
Oh, nice.
Push out the womb.
Just put it right on the back
They're
there.
able to cling on for dear life for an entire night.
And then you slap the horse on the rear end and off it goes.
They find their way back to the stables.
Untamed destrier.
No.
was always
No, it would be tamed. Come on.
It's like a crazy.
We're not barbarians here.
Scottish.
we're not Scotsmen. For God's sake.
Oh man.
But yes, the hall is abuzz with anticipation as you await the arrival of these mysterious
Popcorn is
guests.
so stupidly good.
I know, right?
It's a sweet salty. Get you on the hook.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
Get you every time.
Seriously.
And so,
So we're kept waiting for an inordinate amount of
yes,
time.
that's what I'm trying to suggest by my copious
By your-
silence.
Yeah.
Also, I'm trying to pull things up here. But anyway, in due course, trumpets sound, and Sir Bedivere enters the hall
Mm.
and steps forward 20 paces, and looks like he's trying to...
Not break up laughing.
No, he's trying to, like, say something, but he can't really say it. Like, he's sort of trying to find words.
Oh god, it's the French court. Or it's the Irish king.
Yeah, sort of like, And so, finally, he just says, "King today of Overthere," and steps off to the side looking somewhat embarrassed.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And so, through the great doors of the hall, come a kingly figure. He is wearing fine brocaded silks and satins in fashions that look a bit outlandish, a bit
Beyond French.
A bit beyond French, exactly.
Oh boy.
Indeed. He is striking of appearance. There he is.
Yes! Who else would it be?
Oh man.
Fairy does have fairy lore inherited from her dad.
Well, and you can see that in his entourage is none other than King Madog.
She totally has love Madog too.
Mm-hmm. So, let's see. There are other kings and queens that perhaps definitely your characters have not encountered, but, you as players have encountered before.
Oh hey.
Huh?
Sir Jared Leto.
Exactly. And other strange knights, such as Sir Lance.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, alright.
Man, he's still kicking.
He's still kicking. He looks great, actually. And in fact...
Does he look proud that he invented the used?
He's always proud about that.
Self-shame.
But in fact, it isn't just a procession of, beautiful people. There's rather monstrous-looking sorts as well.
The old dwarf dude from Savage.
Yes, the Dwarf of Savage is there. Absolutely. Also, an old hag with iron-like claws.
What?
Wow!
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
That's scary.
You see Lady Bian walking side by side with her sworn enemy, Grung the Giant, who you recall was slain.
Yeah.
Oh, Barry.
There's a bunch of people we've already killed here.
Yes. So,
Wow.
yes. You were all struck dumb.
Yeah.
Nobody speaks. Nobody says a word. There's just the sound of this procession moving forward to the kind of accompanying music of harp strings and bells. And in due course, of course, they reach the end of the carpet, and the king gives a sweeping bow to Arthur, and Arthur stands and says, "Welcome, King Today. You and your court are guests of mine, and we will celebrate your arrival tonight with a great feast. In the meantime, please make yourselves at home. There is a castle, a wing of the castle set aside with guest chambers specifically prepared for your arrival." And so they depart the hall, and as soon as the last of them leaves, you can all talk again.
God, that's awkward.
Saren is stoked.
I'll bet.
It's gonna be tough not burning this whole joint down.
Unclean.
Seriously, just lock the doors and set it on fire.
I don't know
I
what
mean,
else
have we
to do.
noticed, have they not been ringing the church bells today?
Ooh,
Hmm.
the church bell
You
issue.
can make an intrigue roll. The church bell issue.
I make it.
Yeah, so asking around, finally comes back that they've been ringing the bells as always,
Really?
but the bells have all cracked.
Oh, I love it.
Wow, with each ring.
Mm-hmm.
That is,
Yeah, so they stopped. You know,
Oh, nowhere.
So they stopped because they were cracked.
they're cracking. Yeah.
Jeez, that's expensive.
That is expensive. Yeah, they're gonna have to recast all their
A
bells.
lot.
Yeah.
Some blacksmith in town is just like,
Yes. We're going on vacation.
Pretty much. So yeah.
I'm thirsty. Thank you.
it is just, it's
salt,
warming up.
party
Yeah, I
snacks.
The
can't
salt will do
imagine.
that. Yes.
Man, do you have a puffer or some garbanzos or some garbanzo paste?
Oh, I'm good, thank you. I haven't even finished the first bowl.
You're busy. You're a busy man.
Yeah, I do all the talking.
Yep. Okay.
Just sitting here.
Just let it wash over you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, so word quickly spreads that the king today's retinue has filled up the entire guest wing of the castle.
Oh yeah.
And,
Well, that giant. I mean, seriously.
That's interesting.
He wasn't
housing
that big a
needs,
giant.
It's still bigger than normal now.
13, 14 feet.
Jeez.
So, yeah. Anything you guys want to do between now and 4 o'clock when the feast is convened?
I'm just really curious what the fairy court thinks of all this rules of love nonsense.
Oh, that's interesting.
Maybe you can grab one of their ears tonight.
I really want to creep around in that fairy area. I'm intrigued in an
Yeah.
unwholesome way, and I want to go creeping.
Yeah. All right. How do you want to go about doing that?
Well, what's the situation? Can I get into their wing or no?
Well, it's separate from the rest of the castle.
Separated by a
Moat.
Not quite that intense, but by a big flying bridge.
Oh, it's pretty obvious. Then.
Yeah.
No.
You'd have to kind of do a belly crawl
No.
across the bridge.
No, I can't. I'll keep my ideas to myself.
Okay.
Until dinner.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So,
Well, I'd just like to
Yes.
have a look around at the ladies. Any ladies in the room? I'm looking for a specific. I'm going to try and pick somebody out.
anyone who strikes your
Who
fancy?
is most
Chase.
chaste?
I
Oh.
want the fairest flower here. Maybe they can have it tonight.
Well, yeah, that could happen tonight, but just preliminarily,
Yeah.
you could give me a romance roll.
My romance is. Oh, it's not terrible. I fail.
No.
All right.
Yeah, nothing really jumping out at you. Yeah, all right.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Just a bunch of trollops.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, in order to accommodate everybody and so as to make everyone feel welcome, the feast is to be held outdoors.
Oh wow.
Beautiful.
Alrighty.
So it's set up on the what's normally reserved for the jousting fields, which is
Oh.
the size of like 4 square football fields, basically.
Flat.
Yeah, flat and well manicured. Trestle tables are set out, covered with satin tablecloths, gold and
Not gonna get
pewter.
movie out of those.
No, you're not.
Gold and pewter. Forks, knives, and cups are set out.
Oh gosh.
And yes, everyone convenes for the feast at 4:00. So you can see up at the high table is Arthur and the Queen, and this King Today fellow, and several of his retinue. King Mad Dog is up there. And,
So 2 kings showed up.
yes, well actually Mad Dog is sort of standing at Today's shoulder serving him.
So that's how that is.
All right.
Yeah. So, let's do some feasting. App rolls, please.
Fail.
16.
Fail.
All right. So 1 card.
Flirting.
Flirting. Oh my.
Fail.
Okay.
Intrigue.
Okay, well, I guess it doesn't want me to have
Fail.
that card. So.
Okay.
Oh,
How do we do?
of course, the Saxon. You find the feasting and drinking has made you forgetful of your manners.
Oh.
You struggle to remember what is eaten when, who drinks first during a toast, when it's acceptable to burp, etc. Roll courtesy each round. From now on, a suffer -5 to app.
Ooh.
Okay.
All
That's,
right.
That's good though.
I don't know my courtesy. I failed by 1.
Oh.
Oh.
Shit.
It's alright, my app is still 13, so.
Okay.
I had.
Oh, you got it.
Oh, except.
Thank you. No, they bring out the heavy stuff right away. Really, it's really strong mead. They're not watering the wine for this one, so yeah.
I'm a little on the indulgent side.
Yep. And roasted pheasants and duck à l'orange and all that stuff. So, okay, round 2.
Yes, I made it.
I still made it.
Fail.
Nice. And
Flirting.
flirting.
Oh, I succeed.
All right.
Great. There you go.
Stop it.
I'm sure I only get 1.
Yeah. Go. Okay.
Oh man.
What's going on?
I know.
Oh, I preemptively rolled my next roll, which I succeeded at for next round.
All right.
Okay, duly noted. How'd you do?
Young sirs, a group of young page boys pester you with questions about all things neatly. Choose modest, proud.
No, sure, they want to know.
And I'm actually at 10 and 10 for that.
Okay.
And so I'm going to see how I think he'd probably be more likely to go for modest. Yeah, no, he doesn't succeed at either of them. So I think I'm going to choose modest. They must find their own path to greatness.
Okay, check your modest.
And 10 glory.
Okay. All right.
Discussion nearby. A discussion is going on between 2 knights about religion.
There you go.
So I have to test my religion. A critical success, partial success. Blah, blah. So my religion's really low, and I'm
Do
not.
you want to impassion?
I should impassion that with my honor, which I fail.
Ooh.
My religion, it goes down by 5, right? And I fail.
I'm so sorry.
It's all right. That's just it. I just fail.
Okay.
I'm shot down.
All right. So reduce your honor by 1
Okay.
as you choke on your words.
Yep. I couldn't be more wrong.
And so yes, in order to avoid melancholy, you can reduce that honor a second time if you'd like, or you can melancholically wander away from the feast.
Oh, melancholically wander away from the feast.
Okay. So noted. Okay. So, next round, we're just rolling for Siegbright and Jade.
Cool. I succeeded.
Jade.
I succeed as well.
Okay. Excellent. Very good.
Back. Just one. Just one. Okay, cool.
Huh.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Of course. There you go.
Oh, time flies.
Of course.
There you go.
When does it not?
I've never seen this one before.
Ooh.
A courtly comedy. You find yourself watching the court jester as he entertains the crowd. Roll glory. Critical equals 20 glory and you're transfixed. You laugh and for a split second feel a sense of deja vu.
Oh.
This year you may choose to have any die roll re-rolled.
Ooh.
Success is 10 glory. You laugh along heartily with those around you. And failure, you find his routines rather dull and look away. So if I'm rolling glory...
It's like the 1/1000th of your glory. So you're at, what, 6?
6, 7.
So you'd roll 6 or less. 6 would be a crit. Yep.
I just rolled a 6.
Damn it!
Could happen again.
It could happen.
It could.
Make world.
Oh, that'd be so cool to crit this.
It would.
No, I fail.
How bored.
That's really cool, though.
Yeah.
I've seen that card.
Yes, well, remember we had some that we hadn't played when I reshuffled, so that must have been one of them.
One of the most interesting ones.
Yeah.
I know, right? All right, so Saul,
Yeah, I'm staggering around.
you are walking the battlements and the courtyards of the castle.
Yep.
And just sort of pondering about how you completely froze up
Yep.
when this was your chance to shine.
This is the one thing I know, and I screwed it up. And I guess maybe I don't know what I thought I knew, and that's the issue.
Yeah. So you spot as you're kind of traversing one of the courtyards, you spot a little rabbit. It is kind of hopping across the courtyard, and it's looking at you almost mockingly.
Really?
Because,
I'm gonna have to kill that rabbit.
Yeah, probably.
Rabbit must die.
The rabbit must die. Give me a hunting roll.
Stop mocking me!
How dare it?
Well, of course, rabbits are allegories for cowardice.
I made it.
So you made it.
I killed it.
What did you roll?
An 8.
I got a 9 on its
Oh,
avoidance.
stop!
Yep.
The bunny blinks.
So the bunny takes off, and you're like you're chasing after it, like trying, reaching your hands out. So you're right on top of it, basically. Okay.
And of course, this looks hilarious to anyone else.
Of course, yeah. This guy in like fine courtly garb, chasing after a rabbit,
trying to kill a little rabbit.
So basically it
Money.
It's too good.
yes, you're pulling a Lenny. So it goes running out of the courtyard and into this small little chapel. There's just chapels around.
Pops into an open door.
Yeah, it just goes through, and you hear a woman from within kind of cry out in surprise, like "Woo!"
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Follow in.
okay. So you run into this chapel. It's really just this tiny little shoebox chapel. There's just like a little altar and like enough room for like maybe a half dozen people.
Oh, that's pretty big.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, it's like
it's
the campus
Camelot,
out here.
but it's shoebox by Camelot standards.
Oh, okay.
It can't house 500 people.
No.
But yes, in front of the altar, kneeling, is a woman in a nun's habit.
Oh, really?
And there's no sign of the rabbit.
There's no sign of the rabbit?
No.
If she's kneeling, I'm not going to disturb her. She's in prayer.
Okay. She kind of looks around at you.
Yes.
And then looks down and stands and lifts her skirts, and you see the rabbit standing between her feet.
This is wild stuff.
She's lifting her skirts at you.
I know. I can't believe it.
Just enough to see the feet. Yeah.
No ankle, though.
No ankle. No.
Important distinction.
Just her
that's
sensible
a good
leather
point.
shoes.
That's right.
They look comfortable.
Yeah.
Nothing ostentatious.
Nice furry legs. Above those little shoes. Well, my lady, forgive me. I've chased this rabbit into this chapel, and I if you would step aside, I'll remove this vermin from your presence.
Oh, please, Sir Knight, spare the little creature. You could roll merciful cruel.
Oh, dear. Really want
You really wanted to wring its neck.
All right, I passed my merciful.
Okay.
All right, on your say-so, you spared the life of this small little being.
Go ahead and roll your honor, please.
Tiny little beast.
Oh, I crit failed my honor. I just rolled a 20.
Maybe that's good, because this might be one of those competition rolls where she's trying to shake you from your melancholy.
Mm-hmm. So that might be good, actually. That might be good.
That might not be.
That might not result in a murder, but it might.
He might pull a Des.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well,
On a
Des
nun.
Sir
crit
Morian.
succeeded.
Yeah, that was the other way
God.
around.
You crit failed. I think
I don't know what I'm going to do.
you're gonna like
but
fall
it's
weeping
not.
into her arms.
Mm.
What?
You're both going to engage in acts that, completely
Well, I'm thinking about shutting the
nullify
church door.
your.
Okay.
Shut the door, blow out the light.
Okay, so she made her love god passion, which she's using to try and
What
heal
does that
you.
mean? Well, now what are they?
All right, so you fumbled. So, yeah, basically, you do fall into her arms.
I do?
Just weeping.
Oh!
Just, crying
Yes.
uncontrollably,
Oh, this is
inconsolably.
Oh, that bad?
Yeah.
Inconsolably uncontrolled.
Yeah.
Yikes. Okay.
Uh-huh. So, hand me your character sheet, please.
Crisis of faith.
Thank you.
I broke open.
All right, back to the feast. Round 4.
I crit.
I fumble, I leave the feast.
That just sums it all up.
I crit with my penalty.
She was
Yeah, I heard a little bit of whining.
squeebling and then she laid down.
All right, she's fine.
Yeah.
Squeebling. She's like, bunny?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's worried about the rabbit. All right, so wow, great. All right, so
See?
uh-huh.
We're just lowering your difficulty curve on this feast.
Just a full moon, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
In the
yeah.
game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Faith people.
There's
But
always
yeah.
a full moon one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That last meat pie you ate was just a little too greasy for your
Oh.
constitution.
Oh.
Yeah, my con's only a 13, so
Ooh,
yeah.
Yeah. Yep. All right. So meanwhile, Siegbright's critting.
All over the place.
Wayward wife.
Whoa.
Another knight is looking for his wife and asks if you have seen her recently.
Oh.
Just a moment ago, she brushed past saying she had something to tell you.
Oh.
She was honest, deceitful. I have an honest of 16. I think I have to be honest.
Yeah, you do.
10 glory status boost, and the knight leaves with her. If I was deceitful, though, I'd gain gossip worth +2 app at a time of my choosing.
Ooh.
Oh.
No, but I
but you
have to be
weren't.
honest.
Yeah.
You have no choice.
No, but you get the +10 glory, right?
You get the penguin. All right. Hold on. We can do that. Okay, last round.
Huh. I crit again.
Wow. What the hell?
Right.
All right.
Oh man.
Inflamed passions.
Really?
A talk becomes quite heated and passions are inflamed. Roll versus your highest passion and apply the results normally and gain 10 glory. And I get a +5, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. So your
Alright.
highest passion? +5.
They're all tied. I equally have homage, honor, and hate of Saxons.
What?
That's
Wait.
right, you hate other Saxons.
Wait, you hate your...
I hate other Saxons.
He's a self-hating Saxon.
Wow.
Yeah, no, Saxon knights all have
Hate
the
Saxons?
hate other Saxons trait.
Because they're trying to keep the Saxons down by being these stupid barbarians.
These guys
They're just
ruined
accepting
it
how
by
things
us.
are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's like North and South Korea.
Yes.
Okay.
And I have to just roll versus my highest passion.
So your choice.
Alright. Let's just stick with honor.
Sure.
That's good, so that means I'll get
What makes an honorable knight?
a +2. Well, I succeed. That's good.
Succeed. Okay.
For 10 glory.
10 glory. You got it. Okay. Very good. Just give me a second here to make some modifications. Can I have that eraser?
Yeah.
The big eraser.
Things do not bode well for any of us. Well, I mean, except for, yeah.
I'll play it, whatever it is.
Yep.
No, this is awesome. Oh god.
I just really want you to wake up in bed with that nun.
Forget the bed.
She's smoking.
Yeah.
What's her app?
Don't matter. Lights are out.
I'm curious though.
Lights are out.
It goes up by a few points when she takes off the habit.
Or would it go up a few points for him having the habit on?
Ooh!
Leave it on.
Nothing she has found a kink.
Well, especially
It'll be
if you're not
uncomfortable
seeing anything,
in
technically it
bedrooms.
doesn't count.
Now, I will just take this opportunity to point out that when I said a nun's habit, when you think about it, a nun's habit today is basically just medieval fashion. It's
Is
a
that
long,
so? It
it's a
looks
long
an awful
skirt
lot
with a
like
head
that
with a head
pillbox
covering.
with
Bill
Yeah.
Locks with the whip.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's just the reason you knew she was a nun was because it was simple cloth without any adornment
And
or decoration.
sensible shoes.
And
That's
sensible
right.
shoes,
Ooh.
exactly.
No decoration of any kind.
No jewelry, yeah. It's sort of like how,
that's
academic
right.
garb is
Yes.
frozen in the medieval times. The same with ecclesiastical
Oh, okay.
as well,
Okay. All right then.
Yeah, so. Let me just see what we got here.
Oh my god, the second rule book is going to drag up.
I know, seriously.
Oh, they're going to be doing a hardbound printing of this on drive-through.
Oh, really?
Yes, I will be ordering that.
Mm.
And the PDF is going to be updated with bookmarks, so re-download it once that happens.
Sweet.
I know, finally.
Yeah, seriously.
All right. Okay, great. All right. Very good. So there's your character sheet back.
Thank you.
So your spirituality trait has changed.
Yep.
What's it now?
19.
Oh. Damn.
Yep.
And you have gained a love of God passion
Beautiful.
and an amour for the nun.
Mm-hmm.
And they're of equal value.
There it is.
Wait, like how high?
17.
Ooh,
Oh, damn.
that is kind of beautiful.
Yeah.
That's a real conflict.
I know.
Ooh.
That's why they're the same value.
Wait. Does she have? Does she have?
And a more for him.
Yeah.
Ah, good question.
Da da da.
Do I know her name? Just she's just sister.
Yeah, you don't know her name. Basically, when you come to your senses, you are lying in the chapel. But she's nowhere to be
And
found.
I'm alone.
You're
I don't know,
alone.
I'm gonna find her now.
Exactly.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
Meanwhile, back at the court, or back at the feast, rather.
Yeah.
Of course you do. Loki would be proud.
I'm really screwed up. Okay.
So the feast is going on, and Siegbride is arguing passionately in defense of what defines an honorable knight and so forth.
Winning.
Meanwhile, Saren would have noticed that King Today was kind of looking at her.
Oh.
And when the eyes meet, the cup goes up,
Well, now.
There's a sort of general hush that goes over the crowd as everyone senses that the visiting king is getting ready to make a statement to the assembled knights and nobility. And so he stands rather, and turns to Arthur and says, "Thank you so much for having us, having me in my court. I know all these people here," and he kind of points at Saren and singles out Kinrain and quite a few others, because they have intruded into my land. My barons are complaining. There have been many such slayings, thefts, and kidnappings.
Oh
Takes a polite sip from his goblet.
Oh.
I'm not unhappy with this, for it keeps my knights alert. It waters the fields with blood.
Ooh.
And in fact, I know that this aggression is due to the high ideals of adventure and quest, which are ways that I myself support from the depths of my being. In our great leadership, our wisdom, and our mutual love for adventure and quest, you and I are like King Arthur.
Oh, no.
David Bowie. Yeah.
It is not often that two great monarchs meet face to face in peace, but here we are, you and I. So this visit is a meeting of peace. Let me be clear that the intrusions of your knights into my realm are expected and accepted. And by the same coin, I am here to warn you that folk from my kingdom have also been freed by your own actions from our centuries-old promise to stay out of Britain. We too shall be found in your lands seeking adventure.
Oh, that is too cool.
Oh, man.
So Arthur says, we welcome that, my friend, and I too pledge to maintain peace between us and our kingdoms, no matter what passions our great followers bring to us. To peace and adventure.
Hear, hear.
Belloc.
Oh my god.
And so late into the evening, the feast is over, but the revelries continue. So you could do a temperate indulgent roll if you wish.
I succeeded.
Temperate?
I crit temperate.
Wow! Check your temperate.
Bullshit.
So you managed to pace yourself, and
I think partially it has been queued, and so it takes a while for it to work its way in.
it could be, yeah.
Let's see how my wife does.
Yes, indeed.
She failed temperate, and she same failed indulgent. So she's fine.
Yeah, so she drinks a little more than her husband, but neither one of you get completely smashed. And yes, you are entertained late into the evening by singing and dancing, and minstrels from King Today's court singing about personally watching Brutus come ashore to Britain after the Trojan War.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
And so the next morning, King Today and his entire retinue
Are gone.
Yep.
Oh.
Do we all have massive hangovers?
Many of you have massive hangovers. Many ladies have
Some babies.
memories and more of the suitors from King Today's court that they trysted with. Many broken hearts remain.
The queen is still infertile.
All right, so let's see. Everyone make intrigue rolls because you were all at the feast long enough, I think.
Fail.
Made it.
Nice.
Let's fail both.
Wow. Okay. So no further details forthcoming on this matter of missing jewels and the queen, whatever that was.
Yeah, that's a mystery. She was wearing jewels at the party.
She was definitely.
So,
Yeah.
Some other jewel.
Yeah.
The king perhaps is infertile. Go on.
No, he has two bastard
He
sons.
already does.
Maybe he's infertile now.
That's right.
He got kicked in.
In the jewels.
Yes.
His jewels went missing.
Yes, indeed.
And that
terrible.
Lady Jeanette was circulating amongst the crowd, telling of this giant that is plaguing her lands. And
Oh
so
yes,
forth.
her, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
But Saul, since you made your roll, you before you took your leave,
Before I passed out.
you did get involved in a little side conversation of a few knights talking about the Kingdom of the Circle of Gold.
All right.
Apparently, it's the son of the old king has been ruling it for many years now, and it is becoming increasingly a destination for knights on quest.
Watch for the lions.
Yeah. The challenge still stands of taking the circle of gold from the top of the pole in the center of the town there.
Wow.
So, yeah, in all these years, no one has managed to attain that quest.
Watching the fairy jerk is going to go right in and just...
Fairy
Wow.
jerk.
I mean, Lancelot hasn't done this yet?
Apparently not. Lancelot, of course, ran away shortly after returning from Camille's castle and has not been present in any of these festivities.
He's probably trying to kill more dragons.
Probably. But yeah, no, there's a lot of tales. Basically, apparently you can't undertake the quest without first swearing certain
to be one of his knights,
certain conditions. So
Really? You can't even undertake the quest.
no, although some knights have gone there as tourists,
Right?
and have traversed the paths of the kingdom, pledging not to undertake the quest. And so, stories have circulated. Some say that magical rings of gold strengthen the knights of the kingdom. In other tales, the ghost of King Phalagantus instructs the young knights on how best to defeat their opponents. In yet other stories, there are fantastical beasts that aid the kingdom's defenders by preying on the unwary.
No one thinks to ask Sir Pace.
Back in my day.
Yeah.
So, is it known where this kingdom of the Circle of Gold is?
Yes.
It is known. Is it terribly far?
It's a ways north.
It is terribly far.
It is a ways north.
And
It may or may not be in conjunction with some less friendly lands.
Ah, yes. Like Malahau, for example.
to whom do we make this pledge in order to begin the quest?
Basically, you just show up on the boundaries of the kingdom. You get confronted by the border guards there, and they tell you that you can't go any further unless you make the pledge or surrender your armor, and pledge not to attempt the quest.
Alright. Okay. So I'm going to tell everybody I meet about the kingdom of the Circle of Gold. Alright. That's interesting.
Yes. Yes, indeed. So yeah. So basically, there's the Pentecost tournament to attend to.
Oh yes, that thing.
That whole thing. Anyone participating this year?
Oh sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Now that Lancelot's nowhere to be seen.
Yes, that is handy. Okay. All right. Let's see if there's any. Nothing unusual going on this year. That's good.
Nothing unusual, eh? Only fairy folk.
Yeah, well, that whole thing, yeah. Okay.
They'll tell them to stuck around.
It's true. They came and went. Okay, so, yeah, everyone jousting?
Yeah, sure.
The used.
Mm-hmm. And, okay, so everyone go ahead and make your tourney roll first up.
Fail.
Impassioning with my love of the sister?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God. Failed again.
Even with the plus 10 to your tourney?
I rolled a 20.
Oh, my God.
I'm a disaster area.
You are
I'm a freaking disaster area.
I succeeded.
Good, I'm glad.
Good on you.
Good on ya. Alright. So those of you who failed find yourselves kind of lost at sea a little bit, in terms of where to register and how to register. And Saul, you actually missed the registration deadline entirely.
Yes.
So you'll have to sit the joust out.
Wonderful.
Yes. Also, your amour goes down by 1.
That can't be a bad thing. Where's the...
Wait,
I didn't.
you shouldn't feel the
Oh,
passion.
thank you.
It's a shock.
Yes, it is a shock. That's
So
right.
aging roll.
Aging roll instead. that's way worse.
Wonderful. So is that just a 1d?
I got a 7.
Oh,
So you're fine. You're good.
Yeah.
Fine, good.
All right. So you're sitting with joust out.
Whew-wee.
Passion does not change.
Can't find her.
Can't find her. Can't find where to register.
Can't find anything.
Can't find
She's
anything.
not even watching. No wonder you
I know.
didn't
I
make
didn't
it.
find her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pointless.
All right. So
Although maybe you can wander around and look for her.
Well, I am.
Mhm.
What
But
else
everyone's
I do?
busy with that tourney.
some of the wealthiest knights, of course, are sporting the new plate armor.
Oh.
Many knights are sporting the latest helmet design, which is like a fully closed helm.
Wow.
Right.
Oh.
And
The tower helm.
tower helm, yep. And then a few of them are even taking advantage of that kind of flat top surface to put
A keg.
paper mache sculptures of their heraldry onto the top of the helmet. So like if you have a swan, you might be like a big swan head.
How fanciful.
Yes, indeed.
I'm gonna
So.
aim for that.
Yes!
You could have a battle axe sticking out the top of your head.
I have my battle axe right here. Golden axe.
Yep. So, but yeah, it's because of this sort of display. There's like this kind of pageant element going on.
Oh, good lord!
Yeah,
Wow.
so. And like ladies are kind of hanging out the windows of the gallery overlooking the tournament field and like openly talking about the knights as they go by. Like, oh, he's a good one, you know. Or overcompensating a bit there, are we?
That giant swan.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like a giant penis sticking out the top of
Awkward.
Oh boy.
Earthy times.
Earthy times.
Yeah. Humor wasn't as sophisticated.
That's
No,
right.
it wasn't. See how much things have changed. So,
Everything comes full circle.
yes, that's it. All right, so let's see. All right, tourney rolls have been made. Jousting has been registered for. All right, so Jen, if you like, you can.
Didn't think we were going to call on you, did you?
Yeah, you're like, oh god, I can relax.
Yeah.
If you like, you can roll for the opposing joust.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun.
Sure.
Let's do that.
Okay, so we'll just go back and forth between the two jousters. So first off, we have Siegbright jousting against opponent number 1. So your target number, Jen, is 12.
Alrighty. 11.
I got a 19.
Excellent. So Siegbright advances to the next round. Okay, Sir Jade.
The hammer.
The
Oh,
hammer.
me?
The hammer.
Yep.
1.
Fumble.
What?
So basically, you fall off your horse as the lance is coming towards you. It doesn't even touch you. You fall off your horse, and to make matters worse, your lance hits the opponent's horse, which is considered to be a huge gaff.
Yeah.
Oh.
So go ahead and roll horse damage for that. See how sorely you wounded the
I
horse.
was like, now you're gonna win.
Never.
Never.
Oh boy. That is 10, 6, 21.
21. Okay. Against, let's see, it's wearing a trapper, so that would be 6 points of armor total.
Oh.
So you inflict a 15-point wound on the horse.
Oh, you shot it right in the neck.
Basically.
Scream.
And you leave like the lance tip. Even though it's blunted, you leave it sticking into the horse.
Nice.
So,
You are a giant douche.
so
Size 14.
you are an average-sized douche.
Slightly more than average size douche, yeah.
All right, let's see what kind of knight was on that horse and
And how much they hate me
and
now.
how much they hate you.
Oh,
now.
yeah.
Exactly.
Told you, this guy won't last long.
All right.
Folk and Irish.
Hey, I'm just glad I didn't try to impassion.
Oh.
Oh, alright.
Oh, God.
It's a round table night.
Of course it is.
Oh, shit.
Ooh, is it Agravain? I want it to be Agravain.
I fucking rolled aggravate.
Oh my god, did you?
I swear to God, it was 16 to 18 is aggravate. I rolled an 18.
Alright then.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
So of course he like jumps off his horse, like, you son of a bitch, you know, and he's like, like coming over towards you, and he's got like 3 squires on him, like holding him back. He's like, you're going down. That was my best horse. So you're gonna be getting a challenge.
Oh, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow, that was short.
That was fucking awesome.
Oh my yes.
All right, on to round 2. Next round. Round 3.
You got a 15.
16.
Let's see, Jen, you were rolling against a skill of 14, so that would be a miss. All right, Siegbright, on to next round. So this time, Jen, it's a 15.
3.
I got a 23.
Nice. Next round, skill 16.
20.
I got
Oh,
an
you
18.
mean fumble.
Fumble.
Yes. Ooh, so now your horse got hit. So go ahead and roll horse damage. It would be 66.
Not bad.
There's a few ones in there.
12.
All right. He's wearing just a regular trapper, I think, right?
Probably. I'm
Yeah,
not
so
rich.
6 points of armor. So it's a 6-point wound. Not too bad.
Alright, I'm gonna have to switch horses then.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Good thing I brought the charger as a backup.
Yeah.
Okay, and let's see. How many rounds do we have here? Royal. Oh, there we go. Threshold. Okay, 10 rounds. All right, we're on round 6.
15?
17.
17. 13.
I got a 6.
Okay, so Siegfried is knocked out in round 6.
A good showing.
Good showing. Good show. All right, so you get some glory for that. Let's see. Okay. So that's plus 12 plus 13, 14, 10, 15, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 81. Okay. A little bit of glory. And I'll give Jade a bit of glory just for his infamous behavior.
It will be talked about.
It will be talked about. Glory is completely neutral. It is, you know.
Yeah, it's just
You can get glory. You can get glory for being an
Fame
asshole.
and infamy.
Depends on how people know your name.
Exactly.
You don't know how big a douche you are.
Speaking of which, sure enough, Sir Agravain issues a challenge.
Oh god, how can I not accept?
You have to.
Pretty much.
No.
Pretty much. Okay, so yes, he wants to basically he wants to fight to unconsciousness.
He would.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
And if he happens to accidentally kill you in the process.
Yes.
That's his idea.
At that night's feast, his herald comes forth and says, Sir Agravain of the Orkneys issues a challenge forthwith to Sir Jade of Ireland that he wishes to, in his own words, take the cost of what you have inflicted upon my horse out of your own hide.
Really? Hide?
Pound of flesh.
Ah!
I know I'm hairy, but that's just insulting. I accept.
Mm-hmm. So, so the challenge is to be on foot with sword and shield.
How's your sword skill, Dave?
Not as good as my mace skill. Better than my hammer skill.
God.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's a default.
It's your default.
8.
Alright, well, listen, anything could happen.
Here we go.
Oh, we're doing it now.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Alright, goodbye, cruel. Cruel world.
Cruel world. Let me just generate a hate passion for him really quick here.
Right.
Oh, boy. Look at that.
No, I'd rather not.
Oh,
I'm sure he's going to roll it next.
My.
Oh, God. I'm so sorry.
Huzzah. Alright, he makes his passion.
So does
Dead
the
man
hammer.
walking.
The hammer. So does the sword.
So does the sword, which is not as good as the hammer.
Alright, so you guys faced off on the melee grounds at first light. Quite a few people have come out to witness it. Here we go.
Okay. 11.
I got a crit.
Cool.
Just lie down and make it easier for yourself.
Never. My proud of 9 totally
Justifies
makes
not
me
lying
ambivalent
down.
towards neither lying down nor standing up. My dex of 7, however.
33 damage.
Oh, shit.
Okay, so 33 minus 18.
Mm-hmm.
So that is
15-point wound.
15-point wounds. I'm at a 9, which is a major wound for me.
Okay.
So I do require Trudry.
Yep.
However, I'm not yet unconscious.
Okay. So since you took a major wound, roll a d20 against your current hit points.
I fail.
Alright, so you are knocked unconscious regardless.
Oh.
So yeah, basically Agravain, his eye, well, can't see his eyes, he's wearing a helm, but his voice screaming malice, charges in and just sort of shield bashes you and then just, hits you with the sword right across the neck and basically snaps your collarbone.
Oh!
That's fair.
Ow. Man.
Oh, I worry about that injury all the time.
It's the worst.
Because you feel it and you're like, what if that ever
Yeah.
It's right there.
Yeah.
It's right there. It's
Yeah.
right there. And yeah, I use that all the time.
Yeah, that's like holding me up.
I know, right? Oh,
But you're not dead.
Picture the end.
Not dead.
So you're going to be
Do you get to make an aging roll?
I do.
Yes.
Just
Thank
get
you.
some surgery and you'll
Rules
be back
making
in the
junior.
game.
Oh, I rolled a 10. I think that's 2.
That's 2, yeah.
Rules Minion Junior. I'll accept that title.
All right.
Oh, no.
Oh,
2 6s.
Wow.
Fox card.
Nice.
Wow.
Well done.
Let's celebrate that.
That's right.
Let's not
Let's
only
go
celebrate the
drinking.
good things.
Oh my god.
So, of course, you are in Camelot, so chirurgery is easily at hand.
Yes, and the best at that.
The best. In fact, I got a crit on that.
See?
Okay, very good. So you are chirurged,
Good times.
and
It's an adventure.
Ooh, critted first aid as well.
See?
See, look at that.
So they put you in the best plasters, and you heal 5 points.
Okay.
Very good then.
Only 11 to go.
The best plasters.
13, actually.
Well, you're on your way, buddy.
Yep.
Aggravane.
All right.
Never going to be safe again. He already hates me so much. There's never going to be a Pentecost where he's not going to try to kill me.
Although I'm pretty sure Aggravane hates everybody, so. Except for his
He
family.
hates himself most of all.
He loves he loves his family, but I have to say that hate that I rolled is almost as high as his love family passion.
See?
So
Yeah, he's might come for you.
I mean, how many hate passions does he have?
I really didn't
Let's just assume.
itemize it. Yeah,
Let's just
but
assume.
let's
Let's roll a
assume.
D20.
We can assume he has several.
I said roll 15.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, if he rolled a hate passion for this guy,
Well, you don't mess with his horse.
I
you know.
forgive him.
Check your forgiving.
You forgive him?
I rolled forgiving.
Yikes.
Wow. All right. The hate is not mutual.
Huh.
you did totally stab his horse.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
probably feel bad about that.
Yeah.
The horsemanship angle.
I don't hold any grudges. I know how much knights like their horses. I mean, I've got a horsemanship of 20.
Mm-hmm.
You do.
I
Yeah.
understand that.
You sent your personal groom to go and tend his horse.
Oh no. Nobody's getting near that horse, but I'm sure.
Yeah, there's
It's
that.
gonna be like Niedermeyer with the carrot.
Oh, God.
Oh my god, yeah. All right, so so that just leaves the melee. Will Sal be entering that?
I don't know. Should I roll to find out if I can?
You got all your hit points.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, why not, right?
You got all your blood inside you.
Yeah.
You're still a closed system.
Yeah.
All
All right, what am I doing now?
You're gonna roll a weapon skill of your choice, either sword or spear.
Sword.
Okay.
Sword. Oh God, what is wrong with me? Another 20.
Oh my god!
You and me both.
Oh my god.
So you
Why?
get your ass handed to you in the melee.
Suck.
The table's trying to catch up with me being gone for so long.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you really
Dear
threw it
God.
off. You really threw it off. All right. So you get a little bit of glory, but you're going to take 5d6 straight to hit points.
Oh, shit.
Oh, and I rolled poorly.
Okay.
Very poorly. So 13 points of damage.
After my chainmail or before my
No,
chainmail?
straight to hit points.
Straight to hit points.
Yeah.
So you're lucky he didn't roll a 30.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah,
All
you
right.
could actually have been killed.
I know I could have been.
And how did Seekbright do?
I got a 12.
You got a 12. Okay. I got an 11, so that's a success. So you fought well. You acquitted yourself well. You took 1 point of damage total.
What is this?
Mm-hmm.
And picked up some glory.
Sophistry.
That's good. I'm gonna use that. Again.
Sophistry. Pure sophistry.
I'm gonna use that. No one's gonna know what I mean, but I know.
Yeah, we're just staring at you.
Yep.
Somebody's kind of half chewing their muffin.
Exactly.
He just sprays it as he says it.
I don't like
Alright.
Jen, and I don't know why.
So thus concludes this rather disastrous Pentecost tournament.
Wow. I mean,
Host.
we've all, most of us can recall a more disastrous Pentecost tourney. Years
True.
ago.
The bar was set rather high, but this was not good.
That's pretty terrible.
Bad, yeah.
One of
People
our
are like
rules.
wondering like if they're even going to come back for the Pentecost tourney.
Top 2, guys. Top 2.
Top 2, definitely.
Yeah.
It is. They're
Yeah.
terrible. Everyone's horses got stabbed.
I know.
So many horse, casualties.
So many horse stabbings, yeah. Oh, boy. All right, well, so, in light of all that, obviously you guys can return to your various lands and heal up. So who is the most wounded?
Yo.
And how long is it going to take you to recover?
No, I think Jen is the most wounded now.
I'm all fucked up in every way.
You're at 12 now. I'm at 14, so...
Ooh.
I'm nuts and weak.
So what's your healing rate? 2?
Yeah, 2.
All right. And what's the difference between your current hit points and your total?
13.
Okay, so it'll take you 7 weeks to get back to full health.
Fine.
Pentecost this year was... Let's see... Oh, I had that table for so long, and now I don't. Well, anyway, Pentecost usually in early May, so basically you're not going to be well until midsummer.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, well...
I can go back... I mean, I live at the hospital, so that's got to be...
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. So...
I mean, that can't be bad.
Let's say that gives you a +1 to your healing rate.
I would think it would.
That actually probably helps, too, with the fact that you rolled really well for aging.
Yeah.
You don't have any scarring.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
Got the latest unguents.
Oh, yeah. Ointments.
Freshest ointments.
So with 3 points per week, that's only going to take you 4 weeks then, roughly.
All right.
5 weeks. Okay, and how about Jade?
4 weeks to be 1 hit point down.
Okay. So, and where are you in residence these days?
I have no idea.
You got to find a wife.
I have a tent that's hooked up to the wall.
Are you
wall
maintaining
Camelot.
yourself at poor level?
Probably.
Yeah. Okay. So you're in need of
Vagrant Knight. Yeah, let's call it that. I like that. I like that definition.
All right. Yeah. So basically, there's in terms of opportunities you can be seeking. There was, of course, the Lady Jeanette in need of slaying of a giant.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Slaying a giant would probably put you in pretty well in her father's eyes.
Yeah, let's, maybe he'll hire me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Yeah, I can try to kill a giant. Gonna kill this giant or die trying.
That's a spirit.
Everything else has been going so well.
That's
Why
right.
not?
Be like, just fighting 2 aggravates just stacked on top of each other.
Just like it.
He's got to have a weakness.
I think his weakness is hammers.
You're gonna hope.
I'm hoping his weakness is hammers.
Come on, I've been doing this for hundreds of years. I'm sure I'll be fine.
All right. So, and we can assume you call upon your new friends
We were table buddies at the feast.
to assist you in slaying of this giant.
Yes,
Yes.
we're friends. Yay, friends! My first ever.
Oh my
Oh.
god, it's sad.
So it
Can't
wasn't
be
just
if
the
you're good
snakes
with
that
the
drove
heart.
out of Ireland. It was this guy.
Well, I've got a love family of 10, so I was probably kicked out.
Oh.
What sun number are you?
2.
Ooh.
Yeah, surprisingly.
Yeah, that's really low. Bitter. Maybe you're bitter.
Bitter.
Oh my, probably.
Probably.
Yeah. Okay, so very good. Well, Jeanette was hanging around Camelot looking for a knight to take upon this quest, so you made sure to let her know.
Here's my card.
Basically,
Ignore the
You
hairy
get there and
hands.
Lancelot's already done it.
Oh, yeah. I totally expect to run into this
Dick.
guy.
Oh, probably.
Jackass.
I watched while Lancelot did that. It was very educational. I'm sure I'm a much better knight now.
Just right.
Right, exactly.
That's how it works.
Yep.
Okay, so
It's like taking an accelerated course in knighthood.
Oh, yes.
right, exactly.
Yes. Just watching.
So it's sometime in August when you all meet up, rendezvous at Camelot, and head north. She hails from Wedderfdale, which is in the Central Pennines.
Wedderfdale.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, can we see a map?
Oh, sure.
All the maps.
Mm-hmm. It's in this book somewhere. Or not. God. Everything's disappearing on me today. Mm-hmm.
It's a spell.
It is. Mysterious disappearing map.
Wicked spell.
Oh, there it is. Okay, so let's
the
see.
wonderful
Mm-hmm.
I love it, map.
So you are here.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Here are the Pennines.
Oh!
That's
Okay.
quite a bit of them.
Oh, that's so close to Malahout.
It's very close to Malahout. So
You could just run over for the golden circle right afterwards.
But,
Because
I mean,
it's just
that's an
right
idea.
over here.
But I mean,
it
like,
is in this area. Yes.
Not all of us are from Salisbury, like, so Malahut shouldn't really have a beef with us.
That's true, actually. You guys have kind of got a fresh
I don't
start.
have anything against Malahut.
Yeah!
We don't have any.
Until we go and we cut someone's arm off.
Well,
For now.
they are kind of known assholes, though. So you could always swing west up through Camelot and then into the Pennines here. So yeah.
Yeah, everyone hates Malahout.
Yeah.
Well,
They don't hate them, they're just like, Malahout.
Maybe.
I mean, they actually supported Duke Galholt in his war against Arthur before they became allies.
That's right.
So-
Yeah, but I mean, my family was fighting Arthur, like 2
weeks ago?
4 weeks ago, maybe.
True.
So we're all for the fresh start.
Yeah.
Or at least
Alright.
that's why they kicked me out.
Yeah.
Alright, well, you don't want to do. Alright, well, let's do this giant thing.
Yeah, whichever's faster to get there. I don't mind if we go through Malahout.
I don't either.
Okay. It's kind of 6 to 1.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
we can double back and do the golden ring thing, depending on how the giant works out.
Yeah.
Or doesn't work out.
That's true. You
What
can always
about we're
come.
all dead?
Well, that.
That
Yeah.
precludes
Uh,
further action on our part.
Of course.
Probably.
You could always come. Yeah, you could always come out south through Malahout to go to the Kingdom Circle of Gold, because that's in the Pendragon Forest, which is next to Malahout.
Yeah, see, so we'll have to go through Malahout anyway. Might as well, show them our faces, let them know they're friendly. Establish that we're not cutting their arms off.
There's no one
Establish that.
friendly in Malahout.
What? I'm sure there's at least one friendly person, like the lady that let you guys out of that tower that one time you guys were captured. She seemed kind of friendly.
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah.
alright.
Yeah, let's stay with that.
Didn't that turn out to be Ellen though?
It totally did!
Yeah. So she wasn't even a native of Malahout.
Oh, well,
Sorry
there,
about that.
that just
Yeah, and
tosses
she
that
boned
theory.
Kinry anyways. So. Granted, she became his wife later on, but
Yeah.
Mm.
actually that was the only act of adultery he ever committed.
So weird. Crazy.
Huh!
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Mm-hmm.
I had candle burning the whole time, I guess.
Yeah. All right. So very good.
What a stand-up guy.
I can't believe he's still standing.
Oh.
I can't either.
He's feeling a little, not like reclusive in a bad way, but a little more spiritual, a little more
Mm-hmm.
contemplative.
Mm-hmm.
Writing a lot more moody poetry.
Mm.
It's the family bent.
Yes, it happens. All right. So you depart Camelot in the company of Lady Jeanette.
Oh, really? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We escort her.
Alright.
Yeah.
Of course. See, that'll get us through Malahout a lot easier.
Oh, that's a good one.
Escorting a lady.
Lady. And so you take the Hartford Road up, skirting the eastern edge of the Forest Sauvage, through Lanazep, into Lindsay, and thence Malahout.
Mm.
Sure enough, you are confronted by border guards entering Malahout. So let me get courtesy rolls from everybody, please.
Oh boy, courtesy.
Oh my god, I made it.
I failed.
I made it!
Yes, you've heard the stories. But none of you fumbled, so
It's a little chilly.
it's a little chilly, exactly.
But
And
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
No, that's fine.
no.
Chili's good.
Yeah, and Jeanette is able to tell them, oh, we're just going to Wedderfdale.
Yeah.
Wedderfdale.
Wedderfdale. And, our business is our own and so forth. So you are escorted along the trail by the Malahout Knights until you are
Out of Malahout.
out of Malahout. Yes, exactly.
I suppose my question is, if they're border guards and they leave their posts and the next assholes come along, there's no one there.
Yeah.
It's like
There's
a
probably
detachment.
a rotation of border guards, yeah.
It'd just be kind of funny.
It would, wouldn't it?
These are just guys, and in fact they're not even stationed really. They just ride the boundaries,
Okay.
You remember way back when you went riding with Sir
Oh,
Lad?
they're all
Remember that?
sneaky.
Yeah.
Sneakiness.
And you met a goat that turned out to be Merlin.
Oh my god, that's right! And there was a
Yeah.
giant
Oh my
then too.
God.
Yeah. See, giants are just a fixture in this setting.
Oh my god.
We need to unfix them.
That was when we were baby knights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Kinrain was still killing giants.
With help.
It was his first one.
Someone I charged down a hill at.
That's right.
I skewered it.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was intense.
That was
Fast.
one of the beginnings.
That was when we knew nothing would ever be the same.
Yep.
All right. So yeah, she leads you up into the misty, rather inscrutable mountains. Their rolling dales conceal small little communities and pocket kingdoms and giants.
Giants.
Plenty of space for them.
How giant is this giant?
I'd like to know. We're gonna find out.
Yes, of course. Jeanette tells you all about the giant during your travels.
They've actually become quite good friends in the interim.
Yes, you've learned a lot about each other.
Yes.
She she just says, well, it's a tall giant. It's more than twice the size of a man.
I mean, compared to this other giant that we just saw at the feast.
Maybe about the same size, maybe larger.
Maybe larger.
Big enough to carry off sheep and pigs, with no trouble.
But not a horse.
Probably not a horse.
Horse with a little bit of trouble.
Yeah.
Ponies, sure.
Both hands for the horse.
And so, so basically, it's in addition to the economic cost of the raids, there's just a concern that it's going to start going after people pretty soon.
Running out of sheep, I see.
Yes.
Yes.
It is. So in due course, after 2 days of travel through the wending mountain paths, you reach Wedderf Dale, which is a lovely bowl-shaped dale with the golden light shining down upon it.
Oh, that's nice.
Mm-hmm. And then you can see down in the center of the dale is the castle of her father, which is really just a tower with a wooden palisade around it.
All right.
So.
Low maintenance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, more money, more problems.
Yeah, seriously.
Right. So yes, you are escorted to the castle, welcomed there by an aged steward, who then introduces you to her father, who is just an old bearded knight, crooked with age.
We all get there.
Mm-hmm.
Except those of us that die ignobly.
So yeah.
Smashed by a giant.
Why do you have to say it like that? You're totally setting it up.
Yep.
Do this.
Except for those of us who don't.
All right.
So yeah. So
where's this?
You called aggravating the moment you rolled it.
Where's this giant?
Right. So the father confirms Jeanette's tales, and says that the giant Logrin, as he's called,
Oh, that giant.
is known to
Hadouken.
is known to come down from the hills every Friday.
Every Friday.
Yes.
Mm.
And conveniently enough, it's Thursday.
Ah, very well.
Oh, of course.
Of course it is. So,
Let us ready ourselves this evening for tomorrow.
So, what are your plans for this giant?
Lances?
Horseback would definitely give us a bit of an advantage.
Oh, I definitely agree that horseback's an advantage.
Do we have any idea where he lives?
Somewhere up in the hills.
All right, so we need to know.
I mean, if he's going to come down,
Mm.
then all we have to do really is just wait for him to come down, yes?
Maybe set up some sort of trap for him.
That's what I was thinking. A net?
An ambush, really.
Yes. Are there any men-at-arms here?
Just 2.
Well, let's leave them here. If
Yeah.
they lose even one, that's half their forces.
We took 50% casualties.
What other trap? We could dig a pit.
That would take too long, and
We don't have time.
And
We're tired.
and we don't dig.
Digging
have someone dig
digging
a
is
pit.
beneath us.
Yes.
Those 2 men. Could they dig a pit? We could lure him into the pit and then spike him at our leisure.
No, we usually seem to do pretty well when we just
Just
All
do
right.
the nightly
Just do the old
thing.
charge.
stab it.
Okay,
Charge
okay,
and,
Smokey.
charge and stab.
Fine.
And then perhaps ambush it and try to
Yeah.
get from behind him.
That sounds fair.
Yeah. If you want to set up an ambush, that would just be hunting rolls against his avoidance.
Oh, good.
For all of us, or just the...
Anyone who wants to ambush.
Hey, who has hunting? Oh wait, we all have to make hunting rolls.
Yeah.
I'm not for ambushing.
Yeah, let's just fight this guy face out if we're not very good at ambushing, because I'm not.
Well, what's your hunting?
Base.
Which is...
2.
Where'd you put those points, Dave?
Music.
But you already get those points.
Yeah, but then I get more points.
You put more points, yet still.
Yeah, I like that. I think that's
You
an
know,
exciting character.
Flirting, heraldry.
I see it. I like it.
So you're going for a courtly character with a 6 appearance?
Yes.
I do the opposite of min-maxing.
Cheers. All right.
Okay, fair enough. I suppose I've never really played a courtly knight, so that's fair.
Yeah.
He's not very courtly.
He's more courtly than this dude is.
He aspires
That's true.
to be courtly.
I still have a heraldry of 1, so...
Wow.
What's your hunting then?
14.
There you go.
Except we all have to make hunting rolls.
We all have
Yeah.
to make hunting rolls. I thought
Alright,
only
so let's-
people wanted ambush.
so
had
let's-
hunting rolls.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
We can.
Sneak up behind him.
I'm not
I mean,
interested in ambush.
one of you
on-
could be the
on
bait
grounds.
thing beauty, and the rest of you could be...
Bait.
I can bait it.
You could bait the hook.
Yeah, I'll bait the hook. I'll play my harp a little bit.
See?
Play a nice song.
Where
Next
did you
to a
try
sheep.
that?
Yeah, I'll just pretend to be like.
Pretend to be a shepherd?
I'll pretend to be a shepherd knight.
Shepherd knight. Like the giant's
What you
gonna know the
really is
difference.
just put a cloak on around your armor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Slip
exactly.
away, lull it into...
You won't have to wear a dress this time.
Oh my god.
Oh my god,
It's
you're
very
right.
true. I won't have to wear a dress. I'll just wear a wool cloak.
Wool cloak, yeah.
Yes, we'll just play soothing songs to the sheep, who probably there are only like 3 left.
That's right.
No, 2, a D6.
2 male sheep.
There's 9.
There's 9 sheep left. Okay. So, we take care of this giant now, they'll be able to repopulate pretty swiftly.
Yeah.
But,
Now's the
Oh
time.
my god, if he takes a single sheep, their population will be decimated.
Yeah.
Literally.
It's literally decimated.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Okay, go on.
yeah, so let's
Let's do this.
prevent this ignoble decimation, and I will be the bait.
Alright.
Because Dave is always the bait.
It's worked out before.
It has.
Alright.
Almost every time, actually.
Yeah,
I am
it's
a
kind of a
pro
standard
Don't
giant
even-
hunting operating procedure.
Have
Yeah.
to be in a dress. This
I know.
for a worm, but still.
See?
Oh.
I mean, I was the bait for a dragon once, too, and that also worked out really well. Didn't even die.
You didn't.
Yeah.
Didn't even die.
It's a standard.
Alright, so those of you waiting in ambush, please roll hunting.
Success.
I'm gonna play my harp.
Yeah.
Alright, what'd you roll, Jade?
A 10.
I fail at playing my harp.
Oh my god.
My hairy hands are just,
Well,
I think I caught
obviously
the
your
wires.
hands are a little sweaty.
Yeah.
Because you're a little worried.
It's true, this is the first giant that I've that this character has baited before, but
How old
he's
are
getting a
you?
sense of deja vu.
Yeah.
22.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. And is Saul in ambush or?
I'm not an ambush on grounds, but
Okay.
it is unknightly behavior.
Ooh,
Mhm.
nice. Alright. Are you remaining out of sight though?
I would have to be.
Okay. Alright,
I don't wanna screw
so.
up the whole bait concept.
Well, of course. So basically, because you made your ambush roll, and I actually made his avoidance, but I only rolled a 1, you will be within striking distance once the giant is
Nice.
on top of
Excellent.
Jag.
Oh, good.
Yes. And Saul, it'll take you a couple rounds to get to the combat because you're having to wait
Yep,
further
got
back. Okay.
Yep.
So, sure enough, with Jag out on the hill, poorly playing his harp.
Yeah.
I swear the next character will have a pronounceable name.
Please. And broken notes, floating across the still morning air as the fog begins to lift. You can see, you can see this large humanoid creature striding along, whistling a jaunty tune, actually.
Which is in actually a better melody than playing on the harp.
Yeah. He has a tree trunk slung over one shoulder.
Ah!
And yeah, he's just kind of striding across the meadow. So he stops when he spots you, and
I play musical sting.
and yeah, he's kind of staring at you, like trying to figure out
Oh shit.
what the hell.
Oh shit.
And then he's like, and he just starts charging at you. Fun fact, his app is only 1 point lower than yours.
Fun fact.
Brother!
Oh my god.
Did you do that? Did you do that? Did that happen?
Probably. Famous last words. Brother!
Roll deceitful.
Deceitful. It's a hot 4.
All right. Come on.
Oh, you really are.
I crit it!
Yes! Yes!
Check that fucking deceitful. So he comes up short, about 10 feet away from you, and is like staring at you because you're so fucking ugly that it actually could legitimately be the case.
Yeah.
And
Oh my fucking god.
let me see here.
Oh no. It's gonna be sadder to stab him.
He made his trusting.
Oh.
It's gonna be sadder to stab him when he's like just a giant child.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he kind of plants the tree trunk on the ground and he's like, "Hey!"
Brother, I've come to take you home!
Oh god.
You've been away from home for so long. I've come to take you back to Ireland!
Maybe a strategy change.
Fred?
Yeah, friend.
Brother!
Brother!
Oh my fucking god.
So he drops the tree trunk and he's coming over to like embrace you, basically.
I'm in sight right now, probably, sort of, almost.
Yeah.
So yeah, hug.
Okay, so yeah,
Oh, kind of awesome.
he picks you up in this big, rib cracking hug because he's really like, I mean, his size is 25, so he's only a little bit taller than or more massive than Siegbright.
Yeah, actually.
He's like 10 feet tall, maybe 800 pounds, So he pulls you up in this hug, and your ribs are kind of cracking a little bit.
Of course.
And then
the collarbone's only recently healed.
Yeah.
yeah. Ooh.
It's okay. Take one for the team.
Yeah.
All right.
So then he sets you back down and says, "Mutton," and he points at one of the sheep.
There's better mutton where we're going. Home. Yeah. Mutton forever.
Okay.
Herds, endless herds of mutton.
Mutton on mutton on mutton.
So basically, you're positioned behind a little, shrub or bush, right? And you're just lying in wait. You're like, 10 yards away, and you're just watching these two converse. So what do? You
said I'm in striking distance. Yes.
Yes, you could run it. You can run and strike on the same round with the -5 to your weapon skill.
That would give me a 15 success on my lance then. Should I help brother out? Yeah.
Oh, you're on horseback, so there'd be no modifier actually. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because your horse's move is
7?
7. Yeah. So yeah, you could make that.
Well, without that modifier, then I crit my lance roll.
What's that?
I said,
crit.
if I don't have the modifier.
If you don't have the modifier,
You already rolled it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you already rolled it.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was just
So
sitting
you're
on
just
it.
gonna stab. You're just gonna stab this.
Sitting on it. All right, so then yes, there you go.
Well, you told me I was going to be in striking distance. I was like, well, let's just figure it
Oh,
out.
okay, I got you.
now.
Sorry. I'm like, what are you talking about, crit? All right, so very good. So it's just a regular success then, without the modifier, is what you're saying.
No, it's a crit.
Yeah.
Oh, you
That
rolled.
would have been a minus, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, but I impassioned it, and so it would be a 20.
Ah, you're passionate.
But with the modifier,
okay.
it would have been a 15.
Thank you. I'm out of the loop. Thank you.
It's
All right.
okay. That
All
was
right.
very, like...
You critted.
I'm imagining.
Double horse damage.
Yay. Which is...
Is he still hugging me?
It's
No,
exactly
he
what
set you
I
down.
thought.
He set you
I
down.
know, that's why I was starting to get
Exactly what I was
nervous.
thinking.
So it's like, I guess it's a good thing I crit, because hopefully my aim will be really good.
Yeah.
First year.
It just goes through both of you.
God, imagine. I can see that happening.
Oh my yes.
56?
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
All right, I'll do it.
I would
Wait a
like to
minute,
make
wait
as
a
an side
minute.
note, if I use my two-handed weapon, I get a +1 d6 my damage rolls, which means that With the +1, if I use my axe, I roll the same damage as my destrier does.
Yes, I know. Saxons with double-handed axes are terrifying.
That's awesome.
That's so cool.
That's
right?
amazing.
But I'm on my horse. I'm using a lance.
Yeah. So 56. Okay. Which is okay. So you come bolting out of fucking nowhere.
During his like heartwarming moment.
Yeah, come brother, let's go.
That's horrible.
You're going home, brother. You're going home.
I know. I'm like,
that's true.
oh.
So and you the lance goes into his
really
flank,
touching.
and you
You're
can feel
cold.
it piercing through tissue and sinew.
No, I feel terrible.
I didn't think you were gonna do it. You did.
And the giant
With all the blinks.
the giant falls to the ground with the ground rumbling shake and rolls down the hill. And is like kind of lying splayed out as blood is pooling under him.
Ooh.
But he's not dead yet.
Well,
Coup de grace this.
Well,
You gotta
luckily
go for
he's
it?
not holding his tree trunk anymore.
Right?
no, he dropped
right?
that.
Cool. So hammer time.
It's
Oh,
hammer
you're not
time.
really. You're really. Oh.
Alright.
God.
See, that's cold.
That's cold. That is cold. That's
You get a
shocking.
+10 to your skill.
That is
Cool.
shocking.
Let's see if I can impassion with honor. Otherwise, otherwise I'll go crazy. Okay. Make honor. So. All right. So that is
Plus 30 total, so
Yeah.
auto crit.
Yep, crit.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Brain that giant.
Hey, I'm this ugly. I gotta be cool.
All right, I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's your merciful like?
0.
Yeah, I think my merciful should probably go down with the number of dice that I just rolled.
Yeah, I would.
So 10,
I would think so.
20, 30, 42, 48 damage.
I'll do it. Check your hammer and your cruel.
Yep.
Wow.
I wasn't expecting him to tell this fabrication. I was
Right.
sneaking up
Just
in process.
just for the record.
Oh,
Just for the record.
Oh, just put this
You're
guy
right.
out of his misery. That's sad. Where would he put him?
It's okay, brother. You're going home.
All right, so Logrin the giant is dead.
A little bit of my soul just died.
I come riding up. Hey!
Exactly. Oh, you killed him already.
Oh. Oh, well.
Well.
A little help from my friends.
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's sad. I need a drink.
Oh.
All right.
didn't
I can't
want
believe
that,
you're
did you?
that
You didn't want
ugly.
I just couldn't figure out a way to make it work any other way. It's one of those sad things. I
Yeah.
mean, next week someone's probably gonna have to put me down.
Yeah, that's the way it goes.
Someone's gonna have to hammer you out of your misery.
Yeah, that or Aggravate will do it for anyone.
That too.
Yeah. So the giant's taken care of.
Mm-hmm.
No worse for wear, any of us. At least physically.
Yeah.
Right.
Spiritually, probably a little scarred.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a little sad inside.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep. Yep.
I mean, come on. I have a love family of 10, so it's not like I would really have that much.
Oh, yeah.
You're my brothers
You're an
anyway.
interesting character. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
He's
good.
rich.
Yeah, he's rich.
Yeah.
Rich. Very interesting.
So what do you want to do in terms of parlaying this into a meal ticket?
Oh, well, how big's the giant's head?
I don't know. Probably. I don't know. Beach ball size.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, might be a little difficult to carry that around.
That'd be a little gruesome to bring back.
I don't know.
Well, this all happened
that.
within sight of the tower. So
Oh, yes.
presumably
good.
they were
So they know.
watching.
Good.
Yeah.
Good done.
Okay.
You
So
always
then,
just make a sly comment about how, clearly they don't have anyone to really,
Hmm,
they're a
Mhm.
little short on people taking care of
Yeah.
that's right.
You know,
I will. Yeah.
Dad and his beautiful
Obviously,
daughter.
obviously the
Looks like
father
you guys
needs.
could use a knight around.
Yeah, they could use a knight.
Mm.
Not saying that his daughter should marry me or anything. Just like maybe he could hire me as a household knight. It's a lot
And you
cheaper
have
than
been a
dowry.
Camelot? I mean, this is a Camelot guy.
Oh, knight's totally offer, but I'm not married and have lands of my own. I'd be so fortunate. This awesome knight right here.
Mm. Mm.
He's pretty skilled at harping too, so he's double purpose.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well,
what you heard out on the field that wasn't
no.
that wasn't
That was the Doppler
giant.
effect.
Yeah.
there's
music.
weird acoustics in this dale.
Yeah.
This dale was not built for public performance.
No.
The acoustics. Yeah, it's so bad. This is not amphitheater quality.
So, Jeanette looks hopeful,
Oh yeah.
but the father ultimately shakes his mutton-chopped whiskers and says, "These lands have been defended by me
Oh god.
my whole life,
Oh,
and they do
God.
not need anyone else. I did not tell my daughter that she should go seek help for defeating this giant."
What was his plan then?
Going broke and starving.
Yeah, basically.
If it was my courtesy, I'm not gonna lie, I might have said it.
Yeah, you sort of mutter it under your breath.
Yeah.
What was your plan?
Well, you're welcome. I'm just gonna go back to starving around the walls of Camelot.
We'll joust for food. You can join the back alley jousting circuit.
I think I might.
Yeah.
I think I'm interesting enough to really,
Yeah.
cash out a standing there.
Definitely.
Yeah.
From the cult following.
Mm-hmm.
The hammer. It's all set up.
Yeah. Even got a cool jousting name.
Yeah.
The hammer.
I don't know, I am pretty generous. I might offer to let you just come and stay with me.
Oh boy.
We're friends, but I'm not sure if I want to do that to you.
I'm not that generous either.
Right.
Just
Right.
generous enough. that
Your
I think
basically your discretionary income's 2 Libra a year, so you could maintain him at poor level, like no squire, just basics,
I could at least offer you some food.
Stable?
That would be the poor knight status.
That would be the poor. Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
Yeah.
That's
I appreciate the offer, but I'm sure things will pick up for me next year.
Yeah, they might. Maybe consider
or
Christ.
haste.
Have you considered joining an order of monk knights?
Monk knights.
You could join the Grail Templars or the Knights of the Hospital. There's 2 now.
Hmm.
A lot of choices.
I don't know. How do they feel about lust?
They're not on
Towards
board
ladies,
with
not good.
us. Towards ladies.
Altar boys?
Lust for life? That's fine.
That's right. No.
It would require some pretty dynamic dice rolls.
Yes, it would.
I think I'm just gonna have to see, how starving goes for me next
Yes.
year, and
Yes.
move along from there.
All right.
You're always welcome at my table. How's that?
And I appreciate the gesture if I'm ever in the area.
Oh.
Desiree. All right. Well then, so back home then, eh?
To the
Camelot.
Under the bridge.
To Camelot.
So Camelot,
Or are we
where,
still gonna go over
where
to
I play for my meals
Hi,
at various
Desiree.
taverns.
Exactly. Yeah, I like that Camelot's well off enough to merit homeless knights at this point.
Yeah.
Wait,
there are more homeless knights?
I'm sure there are.
Okay.
You can't be the only one.
Oh, they've got to be coming in.
There's all these knights seeking opportunity who are just showing up in
It's
Camelot.
like the new Hollywood.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I'm serving tables.
Yeah, you got your little hayseed, in your
Private Idaho.
teeth.
Just waiting for your big break.
That's right.
That's right.
One day I'll be able to afford a squire, and that squire might have a horsemanship of 16 when I can afford him.
That's my head.
You don't have a squire now?
I'm a poor knight.
I don't have a squire.
Oh.
Actually, you would have
I
gotten a
do?
squire automatically.
Well,
Yeah.
he's not here.
Okay. He exists. He
Alright.
exists, and that's duly noted.
All right.
Okay, so yeah, heading home.
Mm.
Well, did we still want to stop by the Kingdom of the Golden Circle?
Oh.
We did,
There is
but
always
we don't
that.
have time for that adventure.
Yes, you have to get home and tend to your feudal obligations. Yes, that's it. That should stick.
Indeed, I have to get back to that one tavern that I play harp at. So
Well,
they don't
some of
hire
you have to
another-
get home and tend to your feudal obligations.
Another homeless knight.
I'm just saying this evening.
Of course. But yes, you could pencil it in for next year.
We could
Absolutely.
pencil it in.
Let's pencil that in.
All right, pencil it in.
Mm.
So you're riding south through Rostock and Bedegrain.
Mm.
You're on the King's Road in Lambor when you all spot a knight galloping up the road towards you at full gallop, right?
What color is his
Just
armor?
riding hell for leather.
All right. Is he riding past us or towards us?
He's riding.
Coming for us.
He's coming towards you, but he's riding. He's just in full riding mode.
All right. So
no weapon.
we don't know.
Yeah,
So-
and actually, yeah, you can all make awareness rolls.
Just a record.
Fail.
Fail.
He's helmeted.
How about heraldry?
Heraldry you
I
can do as
crit
well.
mine.
Crit. Oh,
Critted your awareness. Nice.
I failed my heraldry.
Okay.
fail the hair.
Hi, Des.
Greetings.
I failed by only 2 on my heraldry.
Ah, curses. All right. Well, since you critted your awareness roll, you see that this knight looks to have been roundly trounced. He's wearing battle armor, but it is
Yeah, his ass handed to him.
beaten up. His tabard is torn. He is he doesn't have any weapons or shield. He's obviously just abandoned the field completely.
Terror.
And in terror, exactly. And at this point, you can see that there is another knight riding hell for leather in pursuit of him, a couple hundred yards back.
Classic dilemma.
And as this knight approaches you, he calls out to you and says, "Help, Sir Bruce! Sir Bruce is on my tail!"
Sir Bruce.
Mm-hmm.
Heraldry?
That could be recognized.
Oh, recognize.
And that would be with a +8.
Hey, I finally make one.
I make it as well.
So who's the most famous Sir Bruce?
That would be Sir Bruce Sans Pité.
Oh, yes.
The famous, or rather the infamous knight who, robs travelers and slays women.
Oh, let's kill him.
No.
And one of you got raided by him right before the Roman War.
Wasn't me.
Yeah, somebody got hit by him.
All right.
Anyway,
Let's kill him.
Yep.
okay. Yes.
We're up for killing him.
Yeah, what kind of knight is this that does any of those things?
This is the old guard.
Yeah,
category.
seriously. Like, I'm living in poverty and this guy's robbing people to keep his state. I want to kill him.
All right.
Yeah, that's not fair.
Yeah.
All right.
Just because he decides to live like a jackass doesn't mean he should be able to get ahead in life.
Now you understand how I feel about other Saxons.
Let's kill him.
Okay. So you guys
Form up.
Yep.
warm up. All
Maybe
right.
we should countercharge. Just all three of us.
Yeah, we could do that.
We could.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
So, so you form up. The road is wide enough to accommodate the three of you
Excellent.
side by side.
Stand back.
Lower your lances and start charging.
Yay!
All right. As you begin to charge, the knight in pursuit pulls his horse in, reins it in.
Mm-hmm.
So you can all give me heraldry rolls one more time with a plus something. +3.
Nope.
Crit.
Nice.
Nice. I succeeded.
Ooh.
Yay!
So, Siegbright, you recognize that these are the arms of a member of the Orkney clan. And Sir Sowell, you recognize this as being the youngest Orkney, who was just recently knighted last year at Camelot, Sir Mordred.
Oh! It's Sir Mordred. Sir Mordred!
Wait, what?
It's Sir Mordred.
Still charging. What?
moment.
So yeah, he's bringing his horse, reining it in, and putting his hand up in a gesture of peace.
I'm gonna rein my horse in.
Wait, Bruce?
The knight that you were going to charge.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Sir Bruce was the one who got trounced?
Oh no, Sir Bruce isn't even here.
We're confused.
Oh, yeah, I'm
You
so
should be.
confused.
Oh, very good then.
Someone's lying to us.
Oh.
I
So-
think Sir Bruce is the one that was running away.
Well, in any
So-
event, I'm pulling up.
This Sir Mordred comes trotting forward and takes his helmet off. Let's see here. There he is.
That's
Yeah.
good old Mordred.
Insipid.
Mhm.
Insipid is the face thing.
Mm.
And so...
It's a good looking face he's got there.
Good face.
He was good looking.
Mordred. And, and so he rides up and says, "Why do you defend Sir Bruce? I was in pursuit of him. I nearly had him."
He said you were Sir Bruce.
Ah, that dastard.
Yeah.
Douche.
We have been deceived most foully.
Perhaps we can still catch him up.
So as you turn in your saddle to look, he is like improbably even further away than what the
Yeah.
speed would have indicated.
Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah.
Well, this is embarrassing.
It's said that he has a magical steed of great speed that has saved his hide many times.
I thought you were going to keep rhyming there.
I almost did it. I almost brought it home.
He's not worth it.
Hmm.
Oh, he wasn't worth the rhyming. That's all I meant.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
Yep. So...
Oops.
Indeed.
At least we didn't attack you.
Yes, that would have
been even worse.
I would not have held it against you, though. You thought you were doing the right thing.
Tricky bastard.
That's all we can do.
I'm just coming from Camelot. The Queen's mother's jewels were stolen earlier this year.
I wonder who did it.
Indeed. That was my supposition as well, and I had hoped to catch the varlet, but so be it.
Maybe we can run the rabbit aground. Where does he live?
Got the rabbit on the mind. No one knows.
No, we can still see him.
Let's track him.
Chase him.
He operates in many areas around the kingdom. It's as if his castle is in many different places. Yes.
I like Howard.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Dick move.
Dick move, dude. I think we should go after him.
Oh, yeah, he's got a good half mile on you at this point. So
I think you could do it.
And
the magic
increasing.
What say ye, Mordred?
Yes, why not? Let us ride in pursuit.
All right.
Can't just let him go.
Okay.
It's very true.
Very true. Very true. So, who wants to be the lead hunter?
You 14? I'm 10.
Although what's...
Let me check Mordred's.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, could be good.
Hunting 2. That's a no.
Oh, so see, his hunting is just as good as mine.
Yes.
Yep. Fuck up.
I'm going to use some homage here.
Oh, definitely, yes.
Alright, well I succeed.
Alrighty. Got a regular success.
Yeah, just a regular success.
And what did you roll?
12.
Okay. Going to give Bruce his roll. Augmented by his magic steed, of course. Okay, that is a 19 modified. So you're on the trail.
Yeah.
Following these sort of back trails into the Arroy Forest and kind of up towards the Cambrian Mountains. So yeah, you stay on his tail for a couple days, just occasionally finding, the occasional sign of his passing, like spoor, like
magical horse spoor.
Yeah,
it's got like sparkles in it.
Well, yeah, like his horse leaves very distinctive tracks because it's running so fast. It churns up more turf, and then at one point you find the body of a shepherd laid out. What? Stripped of his water skin and rations, his charky, and yeah.
I hate this guy.
All right, so give me another hunting roll, please. Same, it's still impassioned. So
14.
Critted.
Damn it.
God.
So eventually you do lose the trail.
Oh.
However, give me an awareness roll, everyone. Give me an awareness roll.
Success.
Fail.
Success.
All right, so all of you, including Mordred, but not Sowell, as you're kind of... By this point, you're kind of up into the foothills of the mountains, having to lead your horses as often as ride them, and pretty much reaching this conclusion, like, okay, he gave us the slip. But as you're discussing this, you note that a young boy is spying on you.
Ah!
Oh, really?
Catch him.
Okay.
Catch the boy.
Let's pick up this boy.
Okay.
What's his deal?
As you ride towards him, he shows no sign of trying to flee or avoid you. He in fact steps out sort of boldly.
That's a fairy child.
Looking at all of you.
Oh man.
He looks like a backcountry kid. His hair's a little long and tousled and
classic bumpkin child.
Yeah, right. Dirty fingernails and
Bumpkin,
dirty
classic
feet.
bumpkin.
He's
Classic
bumpkin. Classic bumpkin.
It's like the best phrase
bumpkin
ever.
Yeah.
No, classic bumpkin.
Classic bumpkin, even better.
Just like the way it rolls off the tongue.
It's your classic bumpkin.
very satisfying.
Yes, it is.
So Mordred, perhaps hoping for
Intelligence,
calls out to him and says, "Did you see another knight pass by here, boy?" And he says, "I don't know what a knight is, so I couldn't tell you."
Boy, did you see anyone riding by looking like us?
at great speed.
No, I haven't. But I've never seen anyone like you before. Are you angels?
What?
Huh.
No.
Oh, wait.
What's that? And he points at your shield.
It's a shield, mate.
And then he kind of looks at Sigbright, and he sees your massive axe.
Yeah.
It's like, what's that?
An axe?
Oh. Okay. Why you wear the tin hats on your head?
Right. Yeah.
Protection.
Oh. And is that your skin? And he's like pointing. He's like fingering the chainmail on your ankles,
Where are your people, child?
Where do you come from?
I live around here.
With other people in a village?
I live with my mom.
Alright.
Where is this?
Do they spend time doing things like just mindlessly shouting at cheese to race harder?
Do you live in a cottage or a cave?
I just live over there. And he kind of like waves vaguely.
Would you take us to where you live?
Sure.
Yeah, let's go. Let's
Great.
see.
And then they came back 7 years later.
Yeah, exactly. Well, guys, this is how we're going to wrap this up a lot sooner. When you reemerge, it's the year 565.
You're all dead, and I can't tell you why.
So at that he dashes off into the undergrowth.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow! So
And so it's like completely inhospitable to your passage, basically. But he seems to be completely unaware that this would present a problem for you. And
Yes.
you can just hear the twigs snapping as he disappears up into the wooded hills.
Wow.
This way.
Yeah, he's like, "Come on, guys, what are you waiting for?"
Yeah. Exactly.
Well, that's one interesting child. Shall we move on?
Indeed. And so, so basically, it's pretty obvious that Sir Bruce gave you the slip.
Yep. He sure did.
So you all
That was Sir Bruce.
filter back down out of... Mordred was quite sure that was Sir Bruce. He said, I recognized his heraldry before I split it in twain. But yeah...
His heraldry?
His heraldry is actually badass. It's one of my favorite coats of arms. I'll just pull it up here.
Bad enough to get split in twain by Mordred?
Ooh, what's Mordred's heraldry?
Mordred's just the standard Orkney golden eagle on a purple field.
Nah.
I always thought the Orkney heraldry was green for some reason.
I think one of them has a green stripe.
Yeah, it's Agravain. That's Bruce.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's pretty
I
sweet.
love it.
That is pretty
A
sweet.
winged serpent on black.
Jeez, I
Yeah.
might just take that from me.
Yeah.
Well, once we kill him.
Hey man, you could just start sporting it around. Just be like,
probably.
I am not Sir Bruce, but I really like the design.
Well, I'm talking about real life.
He'll come looking for you.
Ooh, we can make little window stickers.
Yeah, like I want.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, anyway, you guys filter back down out of the hills. Mordred takes his leave of you at that point. Thanks you for the adventure, nonetheless.
I apologize again.
Yeah.
Feel like a real cad.
And yeah, you all return.
Oh.
It's my fault.
Okay.
Sorry, Edie.
You all return to your various lands.
Oh.
She's fine. She's fine.
Oh god, our poor listeners.
I thought something got broken.
No, it was just the spine of the book hitting the ground.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah.
Well, sorry for that jump scare, guys.
Yeah, exactly.
We're just that exciting.
Yeah. Just trying to keep you on your toes towards the end of the long session.
That's right.
That's right.
No sleeping.
Yep.
Yep. So with that,
Oh god, those poor people trying to listen to it before they go to sleep.
Yeah.
oh god,
Yeah. Running the last few minutes.
Yeah.
That's what they get for listening to us before they go to sleep.
It's a good idea. I listen to all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
before I go to sleep.
I'm not sure I could listen to an actual play, though.
Well,
No, because I'd be sitting there in like the darkness, just like,
Yeah, and then be like, oh shit, I just realized I spaced out the last 10 minutes. I have no idea what's going on.
I totally do that anyway, though. You know?
Yeah, it gives them replayability.
Even when I'm here.
Replayability, even when you're here. So that's 532, everyone.
All right, good
All
game.
right, well,
everyone.
yeah, that was full of material.
It was indeed.
Oh, here you go, dear.
Oh, of course.
Yes.
Yes.
The Herald has returned
We'll put Sir Sal into sitting in the portal.
into the database.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Thank you for the game.
Sure.
Indeed. Thank you very much for the game.
The delicious snacks.
And for the giant.
And David Bowie.
And of course.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like David Bowie just goes without mention for a thank you.
Well, sure.
We're all just so glad to see him here.
I mean, it's pretty exciting.
Perhaps you'll see him again sometime.